Four travellers bound for the fishing port of Saltmarsh found themselves aboard the merchant ship the Sharkfin. What should have been a short and easy journey was struck by a strange and terrible storm of violet lightning that almost sunk the ship. Working together, the travellers helped to save the ship and staved off an attack by sea devils. Bound by the experience and all being newcomers to Saltmarsh, you began to explore the town together, coming across several unusual characters. Tiberius and Atticus uncovered several local rumours, though some seemed quite far-fetched. Tiberius Greywolf, the known blood hunter, found an offer of work from his old acquaintance Ingo Boulderfist. Local livestock and pets had been disappearing over the last week or two, and now a man had disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Tiberius agreed to help and find out what was happening. Rogery Melworth, accompanied by Atticus Baron, took the time to search out new healing supplies, though the prices in town seemed relatively high. Along the way they met the Scholar, a strange half-orc in the graveyard, who professed to be an expert in local history. And Hecate Norwood, in search of answers to the mysteries of her bloodline, sought out the local sage, a strange and imposing fellow known as Kaladek. Whilst dining at the Snapping Line Tavern, Ham Barleywayne, the tavern potboy, delivered a letter to the group, an invitation to dinner at the mansion of Councillor Gellon Primewater, unsure as to why and what lay in store. So it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. You're in the Snapping Line Tavern, and you have an appointment in an hour's time at Gellon Primewater's mansion. The tavern's starting to fill up and get busy with the evening trade now.
We better get over there, I suppose, aren't we?
What's the tavern called again?
The Snapping Line.
Do you think it would be rude if we just had a little something? Because I'm really hungry. Before we left.
Okay.
Fill yourself.
I think take a while for it to come now, don't you think? And then we might be late for our appointment, and then we'll get in trouble and everything.
The note did say dress for dinner as well.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go up to my room and
You didn't get rooms, no.
We didn't.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the bar.
Okay. Hannah is behind the bar, chatting to one of the locals. Hello, Mr. Baron.
Have you got a room?
Yes, we have several rooms. It's 5 copper pieces a day.
3?
No, I'm sorry. I know it's noisy in here, Mr. Baron. It's 5 copper pieces a day.
Would you take 4?
I would take 4, yes, and 1 extra.
I laugh and put 5 copper across the.
Okay. She gestures to Ham and passes a key to Ham. Says, "Ham will show you to your room." Oh, right. Yes, Mr. Baron, follow me. He takes you round the corner of the bar, up some stairs, to a long corridor lit by lanterns, and unlocks the door to a room. It's quite small, but it looks very comfy and warm. There's a window looking out over the street. There's a bed, a small chest, a little table.
Is there a wash?
There's a little wash basin. There's some flowers in a pot on the table.
Right, I'll chuck my bag on the bed and have a wash.
Okay, Ham leaves you and heads back downstairs. Mark off the 5 copper, please.
I have. Indeed.
Would the rest of you like to make any preparations?
How much was the room?
A lot.
5 copper.
Ooh. I've got 1 silver piece to my name, so that's half my silver
You can
piece.
sleep in the barn.
Tiberius put all his money into a shield before he set off.
Once sorry, go on. Okay.
Sorry,
go.
I was just going to say, it says dress for dinner, so is there anyone around me in the tavern that looks well dressed that I can ask?
This tavern tends to cater for sailors and fisher folk. But you see the woman you chatted to earlier, the dark elf woman, Kiorna. She's quite well dressed. She's wearing a black velvet dress with white trim.
Is any of this lying around classed as a short rest? Can I get my hit point back?
Not yet. Nope.
You're worrying about 1 hit point.
Yeah.
At this level, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these are the only clothes I've got. So I'll just have to do. Maybe I'll get up and walk over to Lara and Hannah. And go. Have you anywhere I could wash up? And I'm just a bit travel stained, and I'm.
Oh, Rodri. Nice to see you again. Yes, all right. You can wash up in the kitchen. Tell the cook I sent you in. And she gestures to a door behind the bar.
Much appreciated. Well, I walked through into the kitchen.
Okay, the
Excuse me?
kitchen is a hive of activity, people rushing around. Ham's there trying to carry this cauldron of hot water that's almost half as big as he is, and he's staggering from side to side, trying not to spill it as he carries it across to the table. And with a big grunt, he heaves it up. He only spills a couple of pints on the surface. The cook gives him a clip round the ear roll, and he runs off.
You the cook. Where's your water pump? Hannah said I could just use it just to freshen up a bit.
Did she? There's a bowl over there you can use.
Thank you very
Gestures
much.
towards a small sink. There's a bowl of warm water. There's a big amber bar of caustic soap at the side and a couple of hand towels.
Proceed to scrub myself. Try and get rid of the worst stains off my.
Okay. The
Clothes.
grime of several days' worth of travelling slowly turns the water a sort of brownish colour.
And then I'll dry myself off and make my way back into the common room after.
Okay.
After I've washed up, I'm going to get dressed in my old dress uniform.
Okay. Yep. Okay. You
My naval dress uniform.
spit and polish the buttons up and put the jacket on.
I'm not going to bother shaving or anything though. Still rough.
Okay.
But yes, I'll put my presentable clothes on.
All right.
Go downstairs.
It's getting close to 8 o'clock now, unless anybody
go
else wants to
then?
do anything.
Should we go?
Let's not keep him waiting, I guess.
Yeah.
I think.
Before we go, I'll just get some like oils and herbs out my bag. Run my hands through the oil, run it through my hair, and just make myself look a bit more
Okay.
presentable.
Yep. You managed to get most of the tangles out, and it does actually make you look quite a bit more presentable.
Awesome.
Awesome. Do I?
Is
Right,
everyone
can I-
ready to go?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Shall we? We'll see what this is about.
Yeah, you all notice the distinct difference between like the patched poncho that Atticus normally wears. He's wearing his smart naval dress uniform.
Okay. Right, you get up from your table and you head out onto the street. You pass. Oh, let's see if I can grab this. Oh no, wrong one. You head out into the streets, down past the council house, and down towards the mansion you saw before. You arrive at the mansion next to the western docks of Saltmarsh. The house sits surrounded by well-maintained trees and has large doors that open on stone stairs leading down to the street. Next to the bottom of the steps stands a dark wooden carriage tethered to 2 horses. There's a tall man there. He's quite lean, standing next to the carriage, and he watches you as he draws on a long black cigarette. He has short silver hair, a closely cropped beard, and a pair of well-made circular spectacles. He wears a neat, well-fitted but not ostentatious suit of dark cloth. He nods politely at you as you approach.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Donald Sutherland.
At least the rain stopped, eh?
Yes. We're here to see Mr. Primewater. I believe he's expecting us.
Oh, I don't know about that. My master is already inside, though. I guess you go up and ring the bell.
Okay, let's head past him.
Okay.
Up to the door.
You head up to the door. As you do, the town bells ring 8 times. You've arrived perfectly on time. And there's a bell pull next to the large double doors.
Tiberius swings off it.
Yeah, he's 3'2".
Give it a yank.
After a brief moment, the doors open. There's a man standing there. He's quite tall. He has a balding head and a very thin pencil moustache. He's wearing a tight frock coat over a pressed white shirt with a bow tie. Yes, how may I help you?
We're here to see Mr. Primewater. For a
Dinner.
chat
For dinner.
and dinner.
I whispered to him.
Oh, oh yes, you must be his guests. Please come in. He stands to the side and gestures you to enter the building.
Is there anywhere I can leave my my kit? Gesture to my crossbow and.
Yes, if you could all leave your weapons on the desk there, they'll be quite safe. As you enter the building, you enter into a large hallway with a marble floor with an intricate design on. There's a huge chandelier, the biggest any of you have ever seen. Must be 50 candles lit on it, attached to the ceiling, and stairs running up the left-hand side of the room to a low balcony, and there's a large pair of double doors on the right-hand side.
Ooh.
What was the name of the building again, please, Neil? That
The
we're in.
Primewater Estate or Primewater Mansion.
Thank you.
Yes, if you would kindly care to leave your weaponry on the table there, gentlemen and lady.
I'll take my pack off my crossbow and my bolts and my walking staff.
Yeah, I'll put my pistol and my saber on there.
He waits.
But with a sort of coy smile, knowing that it's not really my main weapon. That's on the table.
He's just standing there, just waiting. Glances at Tiberius.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
Yes, sir, if you would mind removing your armaments.
I'll walk up to the counter, and obviously I disappear out of view, and he just sees a little hand come over and a short sword, a shield, a crossbow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you would care to follow me. He wanders over to the large double doors and opens them towards him. They swing open to reveal a large room, wood-panelled. The marble floor goes into it, though it's been carpeted over in many places. There's a large, long dining table in there and several people. The first one turns to look at you. He's a dapper, older-looking gentleman with a neatly trimmed salt and pepper beard and a fancy wardrobe, immaculately dressed, leaning on an ebon black cane. He looks over at you and he grins. Ah! They've arrived! Come in, friends! Come in!
Look around.
I'm so pleased you could join our little soiree. I hope I hope your time in Saltmarsh has been pleasurable today. Please let me introduce everybody. He gestures over to a young man, slight in build with sharp features and a ready smile, which he flashes at you. He's got a mid-length, neatly trimmed blonde hair, which tumbles boyishly over his eyes, and he's got an easy, relaxed look about him. May I first of all introduce you to Anders Solmore. Anders owns one of the largest fishing fleets in town. He's also the youngest council member that's ever sat on Saltmarsh Town Council. He comes over and offers his hand to you. It's so nice to meet you all. Grandana here has told me all about you. You look over and you see Grandana Stormbreaker, the captain of the Shark Fin. She nods and smiles at you. Oh, and can I introduce to you my lovely partner here, Carmilla? And he gestures to a tall, exceptionally beautiful woman wearing a slender red dress which trails along the ground behind her, leaving her shoulders bare, which reveals a small tattoo of a red dragon on her right shoulder. She's wearing some very fine jewellery and a beautiful diamond necklace.
Wow.
Gellin steps forwards again. I'm so pleased you could all come to our little gathering tonight. It's just my little way of saying thank you to you, you fine folks, for helping to save the shark fin. Grandana told me all about your heroics. So we've laid on a bit of a meal for you, a bit of a welcome to our little town. Who are you? Perhaps you could care to introduce yourselves.
What? Yes, certainly, friend. I am Roger Melvith. I'm a traveling healer, a practitioner of healing skills. I was just a passenger on the ship when the trouble and the storms hit, but yeah, glad to help out any way I could. Anyway.
It's great to meet you, Rodri. He looks at you, Tiberius.
Tiberius Greywolf, Blood Hunter, at your service, sir.
Wow, Blood Hunter, we've not seen one of those in town for a long time, have we, Anders? No, we haven't. Oh, how exciting! Have you killed many monsters?
Indeed.
Oh, well, perhaps you can tell us it over our meal. He's a blood hunter, Carmilla. Can you believe it? She kind of looks you up and down a little, slightly sniffly. How interesting.
I'll wink at her.
She smiles politely. Gellin comes over and offers his arm to you, Hecate. And you are, miss?
I am Hecate Nord. I came to Saltmarsh on business, and I was in the right place at the right time to help on the ship. And that's all I can say, really. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure to make yours as well. And I think that leaves our sailor friend here.
Sailor friend. Baron. Commander Baron.
Commander?
You can call me Atticus.
Well, I see the shark fin was in good hands. Please, everybody, come take a seat. You can see the table's been laid out with polished silverware, bone china plates, glasses, and Gellin goes and picks up a bottle of wine and he walks around the table filling the glasses. Anders and Carmilla sit together on the far side of the table. Looking around the room, you also notice on the wall next to the table is a massive hand-drawn map of the Western Commonlands.
Right. Interesting.
Which is in a frame on the wall.
Superb.
Please sit. Make yourselves comfortable.
I'll find a comfortable map. Cliffview Woods. Okay. Red Shore, done with the Drowned Forest.
How do I drag stuff OC, how do I drag stuff onto a hot button again? I managed to do it with the first.
The little button in the top left, next to where it says the Western Commandant,
yeah.
drag that down onto the hotbar. Yeah.
Bit of bloom wood. We heard a lot about that in those rumours, didn't we? Bit of bloom wood. Okay, I'll take a seat, Neil. I'm keeping an eye on everybody. I'm
Okay.
as usual, keeping a close eye on watching how everyone's behaving and what they're doing.
Okay, as you sit down, Gellin looks over to a servant who you didn't notice standing by the door. He's almost as still as a statue. Hey, Tilton, if you could go and fetch the first course, I think we're ready to begin. The servant nods and leaves the room. The next sort of 30 minutes or so are filled with the most amazing food you have had in a long, long time. The starter is a capon stuffed with grapes and figs in a hot wine sauce. This is followed soon after by sausages and pears cooked in oil. And then
Sounds lovely.
the sweet is brought out. It's a huge tray of what at first appears to be dragonflies speared on little spikes. But they're all intricately made out of marzipan, their wings made out of spun sugar. I hope the food's to your liking. Feliza's been working up a storm this afternoon.
Never eaten like this before.
Prime water.
You find your hunger is well and truly dealt with, Rodri. And I think it's time for the piece de resistance. Tilton, if you could bring Feliza in. He nods. The butler nods again. And a few minutes later, Feliza Hemwick, the short, blonde-haired, sparkly-eyed gnome that you saw in the Snapping Line Tavern earlier, comes in. She's carrying a tray with an amazingly constructed model of the shark fin on it. It's even got a little figure of Grendana and Rackham standing on the quarter deck. It's incredibly lifelike. It's on a sea of green sponge cake. Gellin looks at her proudly. You've outdone yourself again, Feliza. Oh, thank you, Mr. Gellin. It was such a thrill to work on it. Oh, it's nice to see you again. She nods at you all. She puts it down on the table. Mr. Baron, would you care to cook the cake for us?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
You slice into the cake, and it cuts really easily. It's constructed from chocolate and sponge. As you cut down into it, you see that the sponge is filled with a sort of coulis, and this smell of tangy citrus fruit rises from it as you slice into it. Gellin then nods at the butler who comes over, and he takes a knife off you and starts serving the cake out to everybody.
So, Gellin, is it all right if I call you Gellin?
I would accept nothing less, Atticus.
How long have you been councillor here?
I'm relatively new as a councillor, only since the last election about 4 years ago. But I have a lot of business interests in the town. I own a large lumber yard, and the kind folks of Saltmarsh saw good enough to vote me in as councillor.
Hard work?
He kind of looks across at Anders, and they both sort of laugh at each other. It has its moments. Oh, yes, it certainly does. It does have its moments, doesn't it, Gellin?
Oh. No trouble in these parts, is there?
Oh. There's always trouble in Saltmarsh of one kind or another, but nothing major, no. You know, we haven't seen any of the major attacks by the sea princes here for a while, so the fish has been good this week.
You wouldn't consider livestock going missing serious?
The young man raises an eyebrow at you. Well, you've only been in town a day, and you're already caught up on the news. I see, Mr. Greywolf. Yes, well, of course, that is a bit of a problem. I mean, you know, livestock does go missing. The wildlands around here are full of creatures, but I'm sorry to say, we actually had a gentleman who's also gone missing. So yes, of course, we're taking measures to deal with it.
Allow me to see, would that be one held van der Brew?
Wilts, that's right. Yes.
Yes. Well, you see, as a blood hunter, it pays to have one ear to the ground.
Absolutely, I can see. I can't wait to hear some stories of your adventures. How exciting, isn't it, my dear? Yes, quite fascinating. Galen says, "Well, I hope this feast goes some way to repaying you for your heroics on the shark fin. I know that Grandana was very grateful. But there, I have to admit, being completely open with you, gentlemen, there is another reason we've asked you here tonight. If you would forbear with me just a moment."
Mm-hmm. No meals ever free.
Well, we've been looking for someone to deal with a slight issue for a while, and you people have shown yourselves to be most direct in the actions you take. Grandana's spoken highly of you. Anders, would you like to take over? Oh, yes, thanks, Galen. Yeah, well, look, I have a slight problem, and I was hoping you might be able to help. Of course, we will reimburse you for your time. So, about 4 miles east of the town, there's a large old mansion. It's been derelict for years. But I recently managed to acquire the deeds to the property, and, well, I'd like to clear it out, use it as a summer home and a place to visit for guests, for my businesses and so on. But unfortunately, there's a complication. You see, until 20 years ago, it had been the residence of an old alchemist of sinister reputation. He kind of grins as he says it. But even back then, when old Hemsch was there, locals avoided the house because of his mysterious activities. And now, 2 decades after the unexplained disappearance of its occupants, the house has taken on an even greater air of mystery in the minds of the populace. I mean, the town gossip says the place is haunted by the ghost of the old alchemist. People tend to avoid it completely now. Nonsense, of course, but those few who over the years did brave exploring the place returned with naught save grim tales of decaying chambers presided over by monstrous perils. I'm sure you've heard the scuttlebutt, the sort of thing. Indeed, such is the reputation of the house now that the fields around it, good prime agricultural land, remain untended. In recent times, there's been reports of strange shrieks and eerie lights emanating from the dismal place. So I sent a young woman in my employ, Miss Casso Sunsnow, to scout out the place and come back with some notes with what would be required for renovating the place and so on. That was several days ago, unfortunately, and we hadn't heard of Casso since until yesterday, when you found her body. I believe it was dragged up onto the shark fin as you came into port.
Oh dear.
You remember the body that was fished over the side of the ship as we came in?
What? Didn't she have a neck slot? Was it a throat cut? Was it?
Well, we did send the body to Mr. Thorne in the barracks. He called in the scholar to have a look, and yes, indeed, it looks as though she was in fact murdered. So I don't really want to send any more of my employees up there. I'd rather send someone who are more suited to their task of clearing the place out and checking that it's safe. I'd be ever so grateful, and I would offer you a payment of 20 gold pieces, 5 up front. And of course, you'd also have the goodwill of the town council if you were to help.
Well,
Well, sounds quite reasonable.
just look around at everybody else.
Well, it just so happens that I have business at the old Hemsch mansion, so I will be happy to comply with this request.
Oh, really? How interesting. What kind of business, Miss Norwood?
Business of a personal nature.
Oh, well, then perhaps fate is smiling on us, bringing you to our door this evening.
Perhaps fate.
Well,
If ghosts and legends are nonsense, then there won't be any need for a blood hunter.
I hope there won't be, with all due respect, but we just want to be careful and get the place checked out.
I hate to bring it down to such a low tone, but I am in dire needs of funds. That's,
Well, of course, Mr. Melvin.
yeah.
As I said, I have 5 gold coins here now that I can give to you in lieu of the rest of the payment.
That would
Yeah,
be
no, I was just saying that would be
agreeable.
a reason. Yeah, that would be a reason why I'd probably accept to help you out with this. I mean, you've shown us great hospitality here.
What's the name of the mansion?
Well, that depends on who you ask. To most people, it's just the old mansion, or the old Hemsh place. Some of the kids around here are calling it the haunted house, and he kind of makes inverted speech marks with his fingers as he says it.
Is there anything you can tell us about the mansion that may aid us in our quest?
Oh, well, I think I've told you pretty much everything I know. The old alchemist used to live there. There was always strange noises coming out, but it was, I was only a kid when he went missing.
It just seems a bit strange that your employee would wash up on shores with a slit throat. It seems a bit of
Well, yes, absolutely. It's more than strange. It's really worrying. I mean, we've heard the stories of the ghosts and the strange banging noises and the flashing lights. So, we don't pay heed to such superstitions. But, maybe there's more to it.
Did she have any family here in Saltmarsh?
Galen looks over at you. Yeah, sadly she did, my friend. Sadly she did. We're taking care of them. Anders is very good to his employees. You can ask any of the members of his fishing fleet. He's well liked in the town.
Oh, that is very comforting to know. Well, as I said, I'm in desperate needs of funds. I don't know about everybody else. I know we haven't been together, met each other not long ago.
Well, it's not money I seek, it's information. And I'm hoping this will hopefully shine some light on the matter.
So Atticus is just sitting there watching Rodri and Tiberius and Hecate come up with their answers, and then when it looks like they're all saying yes, he'll just nod his head.
Okay. Well, he throws the pouch of gold coins across to you, Rodri. Shall I put it in the party treasure, or would you like to put it in your inventory?
Party, yeah.
Okay.
I ain't married. Filches.
Okay, there's 5 gold coins in the party inventory now. So, Tilton, please bring us some tea.
Some teat. Bring me some teat.
8.
Do with a bit of teat.
So, what are your plans while you're in Saltmarsh? Obviously, helping us and Mr. Solmore here, but anything else?
Killing time, enjoy my retirement.
Jobs. I'm here. A couple of contracts.
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure something will crop up, and I'll know.
Well, if there's anything we can help with while you're in town, I can be found at my estate or at the council house most days.
Do you have any spare properties where we could stay? It's 5 copper a night at the inn.
Which inn are you staying at?
Staying at the Snapping Line.
I could maybe have a word with Hannah. We could possibly make some arrangement for you to stay there for free for a while or for a reduced rate. I can talk to her.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to see her out of pocket, though.
Well, no, the council would reimburse her. I mean, the other option, of course, is the empty net, but that can be a very rough place at the best of times. It's much cheaper, though.
I'm sure.
Tiberius raises one eyebrow.
I'm sure if the council could see its way to helping Hannah out, then I'd be inclined to stay at the snapping line. Yeah.
Well, when we're finished here, I'll come with you. I'll walk up the road. It's on the way to... I can... I'll have Skerrin drive me up after the meal.
Wonderful.
Col Miller looks bored and stifles a yawn. Grendana leans over to you, Hecate. She happens to be sitting next to you. I just wanted another opportunity to say thank you for helping with the fin earlier.
Well, it was my pleasure. I don't suppose I could just stand there and watch everyone get eaten by those fishmen. I assume my magic didn't scare you then?
I've served in the Navy. I've seen deck wizards before. It made some of the crew nervous, but... you know... we'd have been doomed if you four weren't there.
Well, I assume you can keep this under your hat and no need to cause concern.
Of course, I'm the model of discretion.
Exactly. And I will nod and smile and go back to eating. Are we slating? Eating.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody, and thank you for coming to this evening. It's been a most enjoyable evening. Good company and good business. Always a sign of a great evening as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you for the gracious invite.
Thank you for the work.
And helping Hannah out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would anybody like to do or say anything else before the evening ends?
No, just eat, polite chatter.
Okay, just before 11 o'clock, Anders stands up, bows to Gellin, nods at you all. Well, Carmilla and I have to get back, but I'll get Skerrin to drive us up to the snapping lines. So we'll make some arrangements. When you get back there later, we'll have something in place for you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, friends.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and good luck clearing out the old Avanti Hemsch place.
Yes, we'll see what. Get to the bottom of what happened to poor Casso.
I'm sure that'll be a great comfort to her family.
Yeah, it's getting late, and I'm very tired especially after our exertions. So if you'll excuse us, shall we make our way?
Okay, so you say your goodbyes, make your excuses. The butler leads you back out of the room. Your weaponry is all still laid out untouched on the desk in the reception area.
Pick it all up again.
Okay, yep, collect it all.
Okay.
And, head out to the carriage.
Okay, you head back out into the street.
How far is it?
Well, it's not far. What, the mansion or the tavern?
The tavern from where we are. It looks
Few hundred yards, not far at all.
Oh, I'll walk, thanks. I'll get the fresh air.
Well, as you come out, you see that the carriage that was there before has gone.
All right.
We're walking then.
Walk up to the
Okay, you head back up to the snapping line, which is, if anything, even busier than it was before.
Excellent. A nightcap, gentlemen, to celebrate our new employment and this good fortune that falls upon us. What do you say?
Take a drink.
A bit tired.
Good idea.
Round of drinks, innkeeper.
As you come in, Hannah notices you, nods, and then wanders over. Mr. Solmore's been in, and he's had a word. We're going to only charge you 1 copper a night. The council will pay the rest. I hope that's acceptable. And she hands you 4 copper back, Atticus.
I nod at her. Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome. I have keys for the rest of you. And she passes a key to Tiberius, a key to Hakati. As she passes the key to Rodri, she says, I'm afraid I had to give you the double room. I hope that's okay, Rodri.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah. I'll hand over a copper for the room. Is it a copper each, I assume, yeah?
Copper each, yeah, 1 copper each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's my money?
A room in my room.
Okay, I'll go up to the room and freshen up before going back down to the tavern to get a drink.
Okay, the rooms are, as I described earlier, with Atticus. Though Rodri has a larger room with a large double bed in it.
I'm just going to get changed back into my rough sailing clothes and poncho.
Okay.
And I'm going to head back down.
So I'll stay at the table downstairs.
Me, because I'm already in.
Key in my pocket
Okay.
and order a watery ale.
Watery ale, 1 second. That will be 1 copper.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Okay, one of the barmaids comes over, takes your coin, and brings you a mug of ale back.
Busy here tonight.
Oh,
Any
yes,
special
sir.
occasions?
It's always like this at this time of night. Hannah's done well for herself. Place is a real success.
I'm just going to, when I've got change, I'm going to come back down, but I'm not going to go at the table. I'm just going to walk straight out the door. I'm going to go for a walk around the village.
Okay.
Can I draw my route for you?
Yeah, of course you can.
And then you can delete it after.
Okie dokie. It's about midnight now.
Oh, the map's gone dark.
There we go.
Okay, just hold on 1 second.
I'm just trying to keep my ears out for any noises, trying to anything worth looking at.
Okay, most of the crowd has left the streets now. Can you roll 1d20 for me, please?
I can.
Okay. You heading clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti.
Okay, so you've seen most of these buildings before. The one that you hadn't noticed before, which I'll just mark with the green pin.
Yeah.
It's a very large building constructed in a different style to the other buildings at the town. Large square-cut blocks of heavy stone mark the entrance. And there's a sign outside signalling that it's a blacksmith called the Dwarven Anvil. There's a large courtyard on the right-hand side surrounded by a tall stone wall and large wooden gates. It appears to be shut at the moment, though.
Okay.
You carry on round past the large mansion house here.
It's quieter at night. You can hear noises. I'm just hearing for anything interesting, just slowly ambling.
This building here on the... Oh, I've moved the wrong thing. Hold on. Sorry, I've got too many pins on my map. That building there is the doors are open, and there's quite a loud noise coming from within. This is the Mariners Guild Hall, where passing sailors and sea captains stay.
Bick.
Are they open doors or?
Yeah, at the front there's some open doors. Yeah.
I'll just hang around and have a look in.
Okay. It's a large building on the eastern edge of town. It seems to be 2 floors high, made from old ship planks, heavily decorated with fishing trophies, nets, ropes, and other maritime paraphernalia. Peering in the doorway, what? What was that?
He spilled. He think he spilled.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Right.
First accident of the evening. Peering inside, you see a large open area with tables and a couple of bars in. There seems to be various sailor types sitting in there. You notice Mr. Byrne is sitting at the bar chatting to a couple of sailors. The gnome first mate of the shark fin.
Okay. I'll wander in.
Okay, no one even really gives you any attention as you walk in. Most of the people in there are human. There's a couple of half-elves, a halfling. They're all wearing pretty common sailing type gear.
Where's Byrne? Is he at the
He's at the bar, yeah.
Okay, I'll wander over and stand next to him.
Okay, the bar's split into 2 halves. There's stalls lined up alongside it, and behind the bar are 2 huge stuffed dolphins mounted on the wall.
Oh.
Mr. Baron! It's good to see you again!
Can I buy you a drink, Byrne?
Oh, I wouldn't say no.
I'll just nod at the barman and wave him over.
Okay. It's a copper piece for a grog, which is what he appears to be drinking.
Okay, I'll join him in one. Hang on, let me mark it off. There we go, 1 each. So,
I was just telling Preston here about the storm. It was strange. Not seen anything like it in 20 years.
it was a magic storm. Someone sent it there. Someone didn't want to see us land here.
Oh, don't be saying things like that. Your sea's full of mysteries. I'm sure it was just something natural but unexplained. Doesn't mean it was magic.
Oh.
Thought sailors were supposed to be superstitious.
Some of us have been at sea too long. We say a prayer to Procam before I set out.
So
That'll do me.
How are you keeping yourself busy whilst you're in port?
He nods at his drink in front of him.
Yeah, for 3 days, and we're shipping out again, Mr. Baron, once the repairs are complete.
Worst way to spend time. I'll stand up and slap him on the shoulder, and I'll put another copper piece down. Get yourself another.
Ah, Procam bless you, sir.
And I'll head out and complete my walk around the top of the...
Okay.
What's that building just above me? That big, long, thin
Okay, the big, long, thin building. There's several large buildings making up a large walled estate on the north side of the town. The largest building is a manor house, which bears a crest upon it, similar to the Saltmarsh crest. But instead of a fish and some wheat and marsh, it's just 3 fishes. It's surrounded by 2 other buildings, which seem to be some kind of servants' quarters and a storage shed.
Any movement?
Not that you can see. You can make a perception check.
Yeah, just listen out for voices inside or...
Okay. You don't see anything.
Okay, I'll carry on walking around.
Okay, you carry on walking round. You walk up to there's the road comes to a T-junction. One heads up towards a wooded area on some low hills. There's a small pool in front of you formed by the Kingfisher River. As you get to this place here, you see a tall and narrow, rambling three-storey house. It's from the signage. It's apparently been converted into some kind of veterinaries and pet store. There's a courtyard at the back in which are several livestock are standing.
Got you. Okay. I'll carry on round back to the inn.
Okay, you carry on round back to the inn. Can you make one more perception check for me, please?
Yes. There we go.
Okay, as you round the corner up near the Kingfisher Bridge and start heading back south down towards the inn, there's an itch at the back of your neck. You turn round almost as if you're being followed. Just some sense, some preternatural sense. And you turn round, but there's no one there. And then you see gliding through the air this white form. It alights on a branch in a tree above you. It's an owl, a barn owl, and it's just staring down at you.
Look up at it. I know you're watching me. Don't think I won't be watching you soon. Just turn around.
Okay. Okay, you get back to the inn. What's everybody else been up to? Anything?
Yeah, because I can see in the dark and stuff. Which area is the livestock area? The main area where they keep the livestock.
So the farmlands are all outside of the town. There's one close to the town on the northern edge. Most of them are out to the east of the town, where the land isn't quite so marshy. This is what you gather from chatting to a couple of the locals in the tavern.
So it'd be too far for a night stroll, really, to go and check out and look for tracks.
Yeah, probably take a couple of hours. I mean,
Okay.
It's up to you.
No, I'm in the pub, so I'm going to ask about this. Ask around about Held van der Blue.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second, please.
Don't find out a bit more about him. He was the alchemist, wasn't he?
No, that's a Bonty Hemsch.
Oh, right.
Hild Vanderbew was the guy who went missing recently,
That's right.
and people are tying it into the missing livestock for some reason.
I want to find out what was he? Was he a farmer or something? Is that why he's?
Well, you ask a couple of the people by the bar, and Hannah overhears. Oh yeah, that was a real shame. Don't really know what happened. He's not a farmer. He's an old man. He's an old sot. But he was drinking with Dredge over there.
All right. Well, I'll go over with Dredge. Thanks for the heads up.
Hey, you're welcome.
Give us another. I'll look over, see what he's drinking, and I'll try and take something over similar.
Okay, he's got a bottle of just brown ale.
Okay, I'll take him over now.
Okay.
And one for myself.
All right. Does anyone need to take a break for anything, or is everyone okay?
I'm all good, mate.
I'm good.
Okay.
Intrigued.
With me 1 second. Oh no. I've lost my picture.
No! Bring it back.
I've lost my picture of Dredge. I'll just have to describe him. Okay, so it's actually the drunken old sot that you spoke to earlier in the day. He's changed since. He's wearing a very tattered sort of blue robe. It looks like it might have been a uniform at one point. He's skinny and pale with large, hollow, hungry eyes, a bald head surrounded by an unruly shock of white hair and a short, unkempt beard. He's sitting hunched in his seat, carefully nursing the bottle. His robes look like they might once have been deep blue colour, but they're faded and torn now. He never sits still, though. His eyes are constantly darting from side to side as he tries to focus on different things. He's kind of belching and giggling to himself.
Be a friend?
I don't mind if I do. Thank you, friend.
So, here you were friends with Hild.
Hild? Oh, yes. Yes, such a shame. Here we sit on water's gold. Here we hunt in seas of old. Here we see strange figures come one by one with spear and drum. Here we run from creatures tall into shadows safe and small. Here we play and here we howl, calling for the god that prowls. A beast that seeks, a beast that reeks, a beast that makes the tall ones shriek. It lives in their bowls, their cups and bogs. It strikes their cattle, sheep and hogs. It eats their spawn, bones and all, crunches and chops, big and small. Call it we do when cold and scared, flood the ground, see it prepared. Wait! Wait for the runes and marks. Sit still, be quiet, wait like sharks. For the beast to appear, hungry and bold, and watch it find a home in the cold. Watch it lure the creatures tall, watch them cry, fight and fall, cackle and cheer, and let it be sung, the revenge song of songs. Our Umbra Fang! And he lets out a big belch.
Right.
You could go.
Can I, please?
You found yourself your musician to follow you around whilst you're doing your monster playing.
Yeah, can I use like Hunter's Bane or something to kind of get a gist of what kind of creature
Hunter's Bane.
his poem, his song was about, or
Gain an inspiration from
You could make a history check
okay.
with advantage.
Yeah, I get advantage.
Because you're a blood hunter.
History. Oh, I've got a click advantage, haven't I?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, the song seems a little bit like nonsense. Some of the nonsense nursery rhymes and tunes that are sung in these areas. But there was something in his eyes as he was singing it, as though he was remembering something from long ago. The name Umbrafang rings a bell with you, but you can't quite place where it was. But you're sure you've heard it before or seen it before, written down maybe.
Okay. My guy's like a miniature Columbo.
Just one more question.
Oh, yeah.
It is such a shame. I was drinking with him all the night he disappeared.
Oh, can you tell me more about the night? Another ale, innkeeper.
Okay, you summon one of the barmaids over, and she nods.
Yes, old Hilford. We were drinking in here as we normally do, and he had to go and have a piss. So we staggered out and we went round the back to the box. And of course we were very, very drunk. And he went into the stall and he never came out again.
In town? That was in town?
Just behind the tavern here.
Right. And you did you look for him?
Oh, sorry, mate. Just getting messages off the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course I did. And then I came back in because I needed a drink.
Okay. I'll go out the back then. I'll say thank you very much for your time.
Oh, you're very welcome. You and your beers are welcome anytime, friend.
I'll go and have a quick look out. I won't keep everybody. I'll just go and have a quick look out the back of the inn, where he was on about.
Okay, yeah, there are a couple of wooden toilet stalls there.
Yeah, just have a look around.
Okay. So yeah, the stalls they have a wooden door, doesn't quite reach down to the ground, and inside there's basically a hole has been dug into the ground, and there's like bricks laid around the hole to sit on. You can make a perception check, please.
So wisdom, do I get that advantage?
Nope. Rodri makes his excuses and heads up to his large room. Okay, it takes you a while, and you've got dark vision, haven't you?
Yeah.
You notice a stain on the floor. You can't quite tell what dark vision only sees in shades of grey. Have you got a torch or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you spark up a torch. And as soon as the torch springs to life, you notice that it's a dried blood stain. And from the shape and position, it appears to be something scrabbling for grip. And from the orientation, it looks that whoever was scrabbling was being dragged towards the hole.
The toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, who'd be a blood hunter? He just wants me to go in the toilet, and I'm not going in the toilet. I'm not calling for that. I'm not getting all pooey. No, right, okay. I'll shine the torch down the hole then.
Okay, can you make a... how long are you going to stare into the... I mean, just a few inches below the brick lining, there's just a sort of stagnant pool of water. It smells terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't particularly want to sort of... I'm just going to have a sort of look round and down and...
Okay, you can't... I mean, you got the water...
I will actually tie the torch onto a little bit of my rope and just lower it down just enough so...
Okay, well, I mean, it only goes down a few inches, but yeah, there's this sort of rank brown-coloured water. There's bits of stuff floating in it.
So something dragged him down the toilet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you make a charisma check for me? Which I know seems like an odd thing to ask. Okay. Yeah, so that's what you see.
Right, I can't really get down the hole, can I?
I mean, you're a gnome. You could probably squeeze yourself in if you really wanted to. It'd be a tight fit.
Is there like a sewer underneath?
Make a perception check for me.
Like a pipe work or something. Something that somebody would be walking through to drag the guy out. You know. So what am I making? A perception?
Perception, yeah.
There we go.
I mean, there doesn't appear to be any, other than the stall itself and the brick rim to the hole. There doesn't appear to be any man-made construction that you can see. I mean, you could reach in and feel if the bricks continue down.
Reach in.
What's to get me covered in poo? I'm going to fall in the hole and this little gnome's going to be a poo gnome.
First character death is going to be very, very amusing.
Drowns in poo. No, I'm going to leave it. I don't like it.
Okay.
Defeated by poo.
Get a boogie woogie.
So I'm thinking, I'm just going to start walking away, and I'll start sort of like running through my head subterranean monsters that I know.
Okay, I mean, you definitely have the impression from what Dredge said. I mean, he's obviously an unreliable witness. But from what he said and from what you observed there, if what Dredge said was true and he didn't come out, it looks like something dragged him into the hole.
Right. So I'm thinking subterranean monsters and lurkers and
Okay.
stuff now. You know, I'll have a little look through me monster encyclopedia
Okay.
while I'm making my way back to the inn. And that's me.
Right.
Sorry.
It's about 1 a.m. by the time Tiberius enters the tavern again.
Plot thickens.
You notice that Rodri has headed up to bed.
Yeah, I would probably have headed up to bed not long after I got back from my walk.
Okay.
Sat at the tavern for a while, sort of muttering to myself, or seemingly to myself, just sort of sat there, surrounded by people, so I didn't look crazy.
Okay, you notice actually make a perception check.
Ready.
Okay, you notice a couple of people seem to give you a bit of a wide berth, but other than that, no one pays much attention to you.
When the tavern starts quietening down, I head up to bed.
Okay. Okay, it takes another hour before the tavern does quieten down.
When I meet the others as they come back in, I'll share my knowledge.
Okay, I mean, there's only Hecate there, I think, now.
Well, I'll discuss it with Hecate.
Okay.
Yeah, my findings, and that we could be dealing with some subterranean
Poo monster.
demon, possibly an Umber Hulk, and I'll just sound like I know what I'm talking about. I probably do. A little bit, maybe.
Yeah? You put on a pretty convincing spin
I
of
just want to sound
convincing
more
on.
proficient. Yeah, I want to sound more proficient than I actually am.
Okay, so you're all going to bed and resting, I take it?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about all this. I am.
I even got like a meditation
hold
thing
on.
as opposed to sleeping.
Yeah, you go into a trance for 4 hours. Cats. Let's give everybody a long rest. There we go.
During the remainder of the night, in my room, I would cast the cantrip minor illusion to have like a lull in the room of lots of people talking. So it sort of covered the voices in my head, and it just sounded like I'd fallen asleep in the tavern.
Okay. Make a perception check for me. Okay. No one seems to notice your illusion in terms of it being an illusion. Basically, you get away with the trick.
Okie dokie.
Oh. Big magic within a tavern in a populated area. Murder at the stake. Murder.
I'm going to get up early, Neil, and head
Okay.
to that dwarven armory.
Okay. Yeah.
And is it open, or am I too early?
What time are you going?
I don't know, about 8.
Yeah. Yes, it's open. Yeah. Yeah. So the courtyard's shut still, but the doors to the main building are open.
I'm wondering.
Okay, you wander in. There's an elderly, dark-skinned woman sitting down, humming to herself behind a low bench. Just bear with me 1 second. She's even though she's sitting, you can tell she's very tall and well muscled. Her head is shaved completely bald.
Right.
But her most striking feature is the leather blindfold she's wearing across both of her eyes. Peeking from beneath the edges of the veil, you can see long scars and burn marks on her cheeks.
Okay. Good morning.
She tilts her head up and she looks in your direction.
I'm here for ammunition.
What sort of ammunition would you like, sir?
I get out my pistol and I show it to her. I guess you can't see this.
She holds out her hand. Please.
I'll pass it to her.
Okay. She takes a moment, feels the pistol in her hands. You are looking for ammunition for this weapon. Do you have a piece of the ammunition with you?
Yeah, I give her. I put a couple of the balls into her hand.
She rolls your balls around in the palm of her hand.
Oh dear.
Let me check the store.
Naughty.
She passes them back to you. Yes, sir. I do have a box that will meet your needs. Jaska! Jaska! After a moment, a tall, young, dark-skinned man, his hair braided and tied back into a top knot, enters. He's wearing a leather jerkin with a belt of tools around his waist. Yes, mother. She shows him the pistol bullets, and he nods. And he goes and he fetches out a dusty cardboard box and he lays it on the table, blows on it, and dust all comes up off the box. This will be 4 silver pieces for 20 of these bullets.
4 silver pieces.
Yes, sir.
Can you do it for 3?
We have to make a living here, sir. If you want to come up with a reason to try and persuade him, you can make a persuasion roll, but just asking isn't going to get you anywhere. You need to come up with a reason.
Okay, no worries. How much for 2? Not 20.
For 2. That would be 4 copper pieces.
I'll get my bag and just put the 4 copper on the thing.
Thank you, sir. He passes you 2 of the bullets, so you can mark those onto your inventory.
I've used 2, so that's all. Just tick off the ones I've used. There we go. Okay. Because I'd used 2. Good day to you, thank you.
Please come again.
Well, I'm rich. I just wave over my shoulder as I'm out. Walk out, head back to the tavern.
Okay.
Get some breakfast.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, time to head down for breakfast. And find out what everybody else is up to.
Okay, so
Sorry, Rich, just grabbing a drink.
you can get a tray with various breads and hunks of cheese and a glass of milk for 1 copper.
Sounds nice. I'll take 1.
Yep, me too.
Okay, you place your orders and the barmaid goes and gets them. Ham runs into the tavern
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm sorry, I'm late, mistress. Oh, I'm so sorry. He runs straight past you, straight into the back room, into the kitchen.
Mhm.
Mm.
Kids. So, we're going to set off. Find this mansion. Did we have directions to the mansion? Or was it just down the east road?
You were told it was about 4 miles to the east along the road, along the cliff road, yeah.
Wonderful. Has anybody got anything to do in the village before we set out? I wouldn't mind stopping off at the church before we go.
You can do that if you want.
I'm
I mean,
doing anything. I've
Go.
got to be the head of the town guard at some point. I'll do it when we come back.
Oh, right, okay. That's good then. Oh, this is lovely. Lovely bread.
Okay, so you have your breakfast. You're feeling much better after your night's rest of the events of the previous couple of days. The food is plain but good and filling.
Mm.
Okay.
Yep.
Shall we head off then?
I'm just going to sit there, put my feet up on another chair, and just lean back.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit more rest whilst I'm waiting for everybody to go get the stuff together, do what they're going to do.
Is Tiberius AFK, did you say, Becky?
I'm
He's
here.
back.
Okay. Anything you want to do before you head off?
I'll just go visit the church along the way on our way out, rather than keep everybody here.
No, I'm good. I did all my investigating and stuff. So.
Yeah, I need to
Okay.
go to the mansion.
I'll probably just take a short walk in the morning down to the harbour,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to inspect it all and see if there's any entryways from the estuary as the port, you know, like into sewers or.
Okay. Can you make a perception check for me?
I want to see if there's any with the fish demons attacking the boat. I just want to see if there's any, perhaps link. There.
Anybody notice that bad smell about Tiberius?
Okay, you head down to the port. Most of the fishing fleet has already left now, though the streets, they're mildly busy. You head out to one of the docks. There's a few people packing crates and things. You have a good look. The water here, where it issues out into the sea, is a little bit too fast flowing for you to get a good look. It's possible that there could be something, but if there is, it will be below the waterline where you can't see.
Oh, just a preliminary scan. I'll go back.
Okay.
Wait for the others.
All right. So you're heading off to the church on the way, are you?
Yes.
Well, I guess we'll set off and head off, stopping at the church for.
Okay, you head back to the tall stone building, which stands apart from the rest of the town, hung with old fishing nets and lobster baskets, small bowls at the door containing provender offered by the town populace.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk up to the front doors of the church.
Okay, the doors are open.
And stroll in.
You stroll in past the statue of Procan into the large, airy room. Again, the dawn light coming in through the windows, through the eastern windows, gives the place the air of being underwater almost, as the coloured blue glass of the windows distorts it. It's quite quiet in here. There's only one person sitting at one of the pews, but you do see Father Welgar, barefooted again, his beard knotted with shells.
He's off to Burning Man for the summer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll approach him. Father, I was here yesterday, inquiring about herbalism kits, and supplies for healing. I've managed to get together some money, and
He looks up at you. There's a slight glint in his eye. He says, "Oh yes, I remember. Yes, you were after the healing kits, weren't you?"
yes, I'd like to refill my supplies.
Of course. I'm just trying to find how much they were. 5 silver pieces each.
Is it Is a 1 gold piece? Is that 10 silver? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give Rodri. I'll reach over, and give him 2 gold pieces, and say, yeah, towards
Okay.
the supplies.
Well, I've got 2 good gold coins here, so enough to fill up 4 times.
Oh,
Excellent.
oh, bless you.
Free with my money over
Yeah, if you're paying 2 gold, you can have 4 healer kits.
Yes, 2 gold from the party treasure at that 5 then. Yeah.
Do you want me to put them in your inventory, Rodri?
Yeah. Go on then. Yeah, please. Another 4.
There you go.
You are a healer, Rodri.
It's okay.
Is
So
this enough for you?
I guess it does.
Did you take the 2? You're taking 2 gold out of the party funds, I take it?
Yeah, presume.
Okay.
But Father, is yours the only church in the town here?
Yes, it's the only church. Unless you count Ferrin's place, but I don't personally.
Who is Ferrin?
Oh, Ferrin over in the Sea Grove, the druid.
The old faith. Oh no, I've just wondered. I was just
But most people in the town utter a prayer to Procan.
Yeah. Well, yes. He's been quite bandful recently. Yeah, I was just wondering if there are any other faiths in the town.
Oh, I'm sure there are individuals who haven't seen the light of the Storm Lord.
Very good. A good day to you, and may the Storm Lord look over after you.
And to you, Sue.
Thank you. Okay, I have what I need. Shall we continue and find this mansion?
Yes, stop trumpeting up the.
Okay, you start heading out of town. As you get to this point along the road, you see a large outcropping of rock nearly 100 feet above the churning sea waters below. There's several stone benches standing near this precipitous edge, and a few stone markers sit in the tall grass nearby.
Go over and have a look. Are they like gravestones or something?
They're not gravestones, but they are remembrance stones, and from what you can gather after looking at them, they're there to remember individuals who have leapt from this point into the ocean below.
Let's have a glance over the names.
Okay. You see a Mary Netheridge, Thomas Achard,
Okay. We'll keep
Tiberius Grey Wolf.
Yeah, keep heading into the east, I guess.
Okay, you carry on, heading to the east. Can everyone make a perception check for me, please?
Yeah.
What have we got? Rodri, as you get about a mile outside of the town, and you hear something behind you. And turning round, you look behind you. Oh, what's going on here?
That's exactly what I say.
Yeah, that's what we say.
Turning round, you look behind you, and you see a figure of a young girl hiding behind a tree. She's obviously spying on you.
We can see you. It's okay. No, you can come out. No one's going to be angry with you, friend.
She kind of ducks back behind the tree quickly.
If you want to come and talk to us, we've got some food we could share.
Come and join us in our van.
Yeah.
Is that little tow rag from the inn?
It's not. It's it is it's a young girl. She looks about 10. She's got long brown hair.
I'll rumble in my rations and take out a hard biscuit or something. And I go, look, I've got a biscuit.
She suddenly appears from behind the tree, almost as though she's been pushed. And she stands there, biting her lip. And then Ham's head comes around and he grins at you. He waves over at a tree on the other side, and 3 other kids
Oh god.
come out.
That's
Is it,
gonna-
Is it true you're going up to the haunted house?
Well, yeah, we are. We're heading off to the mansion.
That's very brave. I wouldn't go there. I
No,
went
no.
there once, Ham. Oh, I wouldn't go there either. Scared the willies out of me. Yes, well, everything scares the willies out of you, doesn't it, Yenry?
Sam.
Oh.
Come with us. Don't be scared.
Oh, no, we just wanted to see you got off okay.
Did you say you've been there, one of you
Yenry.
children?
Yeah, one of the fidgety boy with a shock of blonde hair kind of looks. Well, yeah, I went up there. It was through there, wasn't it? Old Fip here, he dared me to go up and knock on the door. I did it, though. I did it.
What did you see? What happened?
There was I went and knocked on the door, and I heard these chains rattling behind the door.
Oh. Did anything? Did the door open? Did anybody answer you?
No, nothing happened. Oh, we ran then.
Well, yes. Surely you should be getting back to your mothers and fathers. They'd be worrying about you.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I've got to get back to the snapping line. Hannah doesn't know I sneaked out.
Oh, you could be in terrible trouble if you don't get back.
Ah, no, she will be all right. She'll give me a clip, that's all.
Or you could return a hero. Come with us, man.
No, you're all right, Mr. Baron. Yeah, go on, Ham. Go on, Ham, you go with him. Yeah, come on, Ham, you go. Yes, Ham, why don't you go? No, I'd love to, but I've got an important job back at the inn.
Men are just such things.
Well, very good then. You run along. We'll tell you what. We'll tell you what we find. We'll let you know. We'll come back and tell you.
Oh, yeah, please do. We'll be at the tavern. Bye! All the kids wave and then run off giggling back down the road.
We'll look back on this day and wonder what could have been, young Ham.
Okay, you carry on?
Yeah.
The road to the house winds through rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. Low clouds press upon you, occasional patches of sunlight peer out over the water. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water, and a heavy rain begins to fall. Eventually, the road winds up, and off to the left there's a short track which leads up to a large decrepit house sitting on the highest ground in the area. Around it, a stone wall has crumbled in many places, exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. 1 second. Wild flora grows throughout a large inner yard, but all the years can't hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat here. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass.
Yeah.
And
How far away?
before you decide to venture in, I'm just going to take a 2-minute break to check the kids, if that's okay.
Oh, I do.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I look
Uh-huh.
for it.
Oh, it's our first adventure. No, it's not. It's our second. I wonder what Hakate is going to be doing there. Oh, it's mission.
Ghosts.
Do-do-do.
My
Do-do-do-do-do.
guy's an expert at tracking ghosts.
Ghost where?
Yes. Oh, I just closed.
Run away.
What?
What?
Hunter's Bane.
Taunt to familiars large yourself.
Oh, I have an advantage on wisdom survival checks to track fey, fiends, or undead, as well as
Tracker.
an intelligence ability checks to recall information about them. Like a dark ranger. He's like a Jedi. He's like a little Jedi.
He's like a little Jedi. Like Yoda.
He's got all these little curses and stuff. Little Sith.
You're going to be riding in the backpack of Luke Skywalker, are you?
Mark can be Luke Skywalker. Doing somersaults with me in his backpack. Yeah. Ooh.
You could sit in the hood of my poncho.
Tiny little my guy. My speed's 25.
Yeah, I wonder what it is when you're a fucking werewolf, though. It's probably like 60 or something.
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
It increases my movement.
Oh, come on, it's got to.
I'm back.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then it's not fair.
Okay, is everyone here or?
No, Becky's just taking some washing upstairs.
Okay.
Spooky mansion. Scary tree. That is a scary tree.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, combat tracker out. So you've got your 1 hit point back now. You're all right.
Yeah.
Oh, what's gnome cunning?
I get advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Oh, that is nice. Kind of a spell proof kind of.
Yeah, they are spell
Why?
swords. Sorry, mage slayers. Rogue ranger. Rangers.
How much were we going to get after we completed this?
20 gold.
Another 15, I think. So it's 20 in total. Is everybody ready?
You bet your life we are.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah, there's a stone wall which you're inside on the map. It's 6 feet tall, more or less encloses the entire garden. It's partially collapsed in several places, so you can get in and out of the garden quite easily.
You bet your life.
Good.
Oh.
The gate.
Okay, so you're heading up to the doors.
I'm figuring if little children can do it.
Yeah, knock and run, screaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a large wooden door. It's kind of bowed and bent in the frame.
Can I see inside? Through any gaps?
There's a window to the left and right of the door. You can move your character and have a look. You can see what you can see on the map.
Don't click on the door. And they'll be very
Where's the
angry.
map? For the...
Can't see anything.
I haven't got that map.
Saltmarsh
Let me
Mansion ground
reshare it
floor.
again.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Can I use my danger sense?
I was just about to say, Kat, the hairs on your arms suddenly stand on end. You get like goosebumps running up and down your forearms. Something isn't quite right here.
Neil, I steel myself just on the off chance that something bad happens, and I want to give myself some temporary height points. Via,
Okay.
Do I have to target myself when I click that heal button?
Which one is it you're doing?
What's life?
Do I have that?
It should do it to you automatically because it's got the self modifier on it.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I just get things in case something happens. I just. Oh. Lovely.
So I'm standing at the window, but I still can't see anything on the map.
Can't see through the window at all.
No.
Oh, that's because you're human. It's pitch black in there.
Oh.
Ooh.
You can light a torch and have a look inside.
I got this. Tiberius pulls out his short sword. You mean Tabayama screw up by a hammer you are. And his sword bursts into flame, and I don't like it. Right,
Well,
flame on my sword.
The sword doesn't burst into flame. It's not a flaming sword. It does fire damage, but it's not a light.
Okay, look, he's quite eager. It glows a little bit.
It's not. It doesn't form a light source. Your sword doesn't, unfortunately. But if you want, you can put the crimson right on it. It's up to you.
Yes, I would like to put the crimson right on my sword.
Okay, so you take the sword out, you draw it across the palm of your hand, cutting blood across the palm of your hand. The blood runs onto the blade of the sword and then slowly sinks into it. If you would, where is
What are you
it?
doing, Tiberius?
You can tick off your blood. Is it blood maledict?
Yeah.
Roll 1d4 for me.
Do you want... I'll roll it in the tower, yeah?
No, just roll it. This is how many hit points damage you do to yourself.
I'll lose 3 hit points.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
He's dead. Collapses.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. I'm still getting used to this new system. Yeah, you can't. It's pitch black in there. You can't see anything.
I'm gonna go open the door then, and light a torch.
Okay, you're going to light a torch. Let me just put a torch on you.
There's bad omens about.
A
Bad omens?
torch onto Atticus. There we go. Yeah, if you can tick a torch off, Mark. And you open the door. Can you see inside now? Is it lit up?
Yeah.
Okay. So it should be lit up to the right distance for the light source you're using as well. The front door is slightly jammed and you have to force it, but then it swings open suddenly onto a musty, dirty entrance hall. You can make out in the shadows right at the edge of your torch. So let me move everybody.
Cool.
A corridor leading off to the west of the house. The walls are bare and bits of smashed furniture lie on the floor. Ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house. There's a staircase on the eastern wall. Climbing to the next story, reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall along its north and west sides. The stairs appear safe to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places. And finally, under the stairs at the north end, a third corridor leads east.
I'm just gonna put myself in the centre of the room, but I'm gonna have a general look around the room.
Okay. It's quite interesting this, because when I click on Tiberius, he can see so much more than you.
I'll check this.
Oh
corridor
yeah, it's
feed.
weird. I was waiting for the map to uncover as well. I
No.
walked in. No, it's only me.
So again, Rodri, you can only see, I guess, the light of Mark's torch
Yeah.
because you're not you don't have dark vision. Okay.
All they can see is my eyes glowing yellow.
Tiberius, where have you gone?
Having a general look around the room through the tray, just checking the floors sturdy enough for us to walk on, and we're not going to fall through.
Make
I'm at the west.
you can make an intelligence or a wisdom survival, an investigation or a survival check. Sorry, Mark. Okay, the floor looks relatively safe in this room, but you do notice in the dust there's a set of tracks, humanoid in shape, travelling from the entryway towards. Let me tell you where it's towards. Bear with me.
Towards you, Atticus, where they end.
I think I may have found something.
Somebody has been here recently.
Yes, they're heading north.
Can I make a survival check to see if it's undead tracks? I can detect stuff like that.
Yeah, you can.
Using it's my natural. Hunter's Bane. I get a advantage, I think, making wisdom survival checks to track fiends or undead.
Yeah, you can.
And I can make an intelligence check as well at advantage to recall information about them.
You can indeed.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Hey, you tell me. It's your character.
I fucking read that out.
It sounded really good, though.
Short-term memory problems here.
The way you read it was very impressive.
Right, I'm making a survival check.
No, I'm not moving.
Okay.
It's because there's a wall in your way. You have to go across through the door like that.
Here we go. Oh, hang on. It's got to be an advantage.
I'll grip my shaft tightly of my walking stick.
There you go, Neil.
Okay. You look down. You can see the tracks quite easily as well in the dust. They appear to be humanoid. They don't. There's nothing that marks them out as undead, fey, or whatever the other thing was.
Can I investigate the tracks to see how long ago they were made?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
3 seconds ago.
You're not sure. You would guess it's it's relatively recently because they're not covered in dust like the rest of the houses.
Very good point. Seems like we aren't the only people to come to this mansion. I've had no word from our employer that somebody had been here before.
So, I don't know, Rodri. How long do you think the tracks have been there?
Well, looking by the fact that they aren't covered in dust, not recent, not long ago, not recent, and not too long ago, or not recent and not long ago, somewhere in between there.
Well, there's 2 doors down this corridor. Or do you want to follow the human footprints? Or do you want to go upstairs?
Lead on.
It's a 3-way path. We must choose.
Tiberius, I forgot his name. Gellens, you said you were a blood hunter.
Yes.
What is a blood hunter?
As I'm walking off down the corridor, I'm getting quieter and quieter. Well, basically, a blood hunter.
Shake my head. Oh, good lord! Wait for me.
Neil, can I use Wiccan Omens to recognise, to read any of the signs from the room?
Let
To
me
see
just
if
check
there's
the
any.
ability.
It's 16 passive perception.
Oh, everybody's got new abilities. Really cool.
Yes, you can.
Is there anything in this room that's giving me any sort of bad juju signs?
Nothing specific, but you can tell that there's something not right here. Can I just say, I'd never realised before, because Hecate is using dark vision, everything is grey for her.
Oh yeah, I can't see any colour.
Oh wow.
Cool. I
Wow,
can't see you
wow.
at all.
I'm in the other room.
Oh,
Hello.
I've got dark vision too.
I'm just walking around humming a positive little tune to myself, sort of going, make myself
Okay.
feel better. Is there any scrolls that I can see sort of lying around?
There aren't, no.
Okay.
There's a few bits of broken furniture, mainly from the balcony up above, where it's fallen in.
Okay.
There's a few pools of water. Seems to be some water dripping in from the ceiling.
Okay. I'll keep my eye out throughout the mansion for scrolls or anything
Okay.
that could be of use. And I'll continue upstairs with everyone else.
Upstairs.
Down the corridor, sorry.
Okay.
on your own.
You can go upstairs if you want.
Far too quiet in here for my liking.
What was that? Where did
Right
that
then,
come from?
I'll look up at Atticus and give him a nod and twist the door handle and open it.
The door, which one are you opening? The south door, mate?
Sorry.
Okay.
As you both go in the opposite direction.
As you look in, you can see that this room was obviously once a library. There are bookshelves around the walls. Most of the shelves are broken. In many places, they've come away from the wall. The few shelves still intact are empty, but a pile of books rests in the southwest corner. You have to, just so you guys know, you can't go through walls. You have to actually move across to the door and then through the door.
Oh, okay.
See it very well.
We can't walk through walls.
Because it's all grey, it's very hard to see where the gaps in the walls are.
I'll point the books out to Kate, and then I will scan the room. I'll give the room a thorough investigation.
I'll move out the way.
I will go and have a look and see what's on the floor that...
Okay. There's a few books there. Most of them are completely sodden and rotted away. But you find three that are relatively intact. One of them is called The Magical Properties of Gemstones, written by Avanti Hemsch. Another one is called Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers, written by the Grand Steward Ferrital. And the final one is called Metaphysics of Mathematics by the seer Nistul.
Can't spell that.
I'll drop them into your party inventory for you.
Thank you. Well, these look like they'd be interesting.
Did I find anything, Neil? Just looking for just.
Make an investigation check for me, please.
I've rolled one for you, mate.
Oh, you have? Okay, sorry, mate, I didn't notice. Yes, you do. You
Yeah.
find a sheet of paper, one of the only sheet of paper you can see with anything legible that hasn't been water damaged or got mould growing on it. It's been spoilt, so only 2 words are legible. The 2 words are beyond skeletons.
I'll pass it off to Atticus.
What is it? Sorry, I was noting down the names of the books. What is it he's looking at that says Beyond Skeletons?
A rotted piece of paper. Those are the only 2 legible words on it.
I'll take a look at it and. Just let it fall to the floor.
The books are in your party sheet if you want to look at the titles and stuff.
How do I find that?
Top right, there's a little button with an eye and 3 people next to it. If you click that and then click inventory, that's the party inventory there.
Thank you.
I don't think we were told to rob the place. I think it just said clear it out. Probably not of goods. After all, it does belong to somebody.
This is so not like Mered.
Yeah, they're looking after it well.
Mr. Andors.
Rich enough.
Yeah.
Book lass.
What's that? Oh, I'll walk.
Oh, too far. Is that a door at the end as well?
It is a door at the end, yeah. I'm just going to have to move you back a little bit so I can click on it. Are you opening it, or are you...
Yeah, I'll give it an investigation first. Make sure it's got no traps on it or anything.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Or warded or anything, stuff like that.
I mean, it's slightly bent and warped. There's black mould growing down one side.
Okay.
As you open the door... There's a loud, malevolent voice echoes through the room.
Take it you all heard that.
I'll just look behind me and shout over my shoulder. I think I found the occupant.
See, I told you, bad omens.
You can't see anything in there other than a fireplace on the far wall. Can everyone make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Ooh, I get advantage. Which is just as well. So I got +2 to it.
Oh.
Oh, I think I did the wrong one.
Okay,
Sorry.
Cat and Atticus, the strange echoing voice fills your veins with ice.
Did I do the right check, Neil? I don't think
It was a wisdom saving throw. No, you did a check, not a save. Cat, so if you can re-roll that as a save. Okay, you rolled exactly the same, so it doesn't matter. Both Cat and Atticus, your veins are chilled with ice by this strange voice. I'm afraid you are feeling scared, and you have disadvantage on ability checks for the time being.
Tiberius will just mutter, this is no fight for mortals. Into the room.
Okay. You enter the room, you can see a door in the north wall that appears to lead onto a small patio. The paving cracked and overrun with weeds. Other than the pile of refuse in the southeast corner, the room is bare.
I'll move to here. And I will make a survival check and look for tracks of
Okay.
undead.
I'm going to move to about there. I'm just standing there waiting to see what noises come from that room.
I'm in the middle.
Close enough to the exit to make a dash for it.
Feeling spooked.
You have a good look around, Tiberius. You can't see any tracks. You're pretty certain there aren't any.
Not getting any kind of tingle, anything.
Nope. Spider sense isn't tingling. Cat still is.
I'll just hold my short sword up and just sort of point it around the room.
Okay.
Where did that come from? Yeah.
Show yourself, Eagle
Came
Spirit.
from the... make a deception check.
Let's go.
How'd you what?
It came from the north.
Did you guys hear that from further on in the house than north? A door.
Oh, there's two different types. Saving throws are on this side, checks are on this side.
I didn't hear it, no.
Definitely someone opening a door to somewhere points to the north. That way.
We're not alone.
I'll step lightly towards this door now. Keeping my sword raised and my shield up.
Okay, the floor creaks slightly as you walk across it.
He's so careful.
I look over my shoulder. Are my companions following me?
No,
Can't see
you
where
can't
they are.
see them. Well, unless you can see them on the map, you can't see them. They seem to have disappeared.
Tiberius!
Yes, I'm down here.
Oh.
I'll just step back so they can see me. To there, mate.
Okay. You can
When
see
we get
Atticus down the end of the corridor.
This way.
When we get back into town, I'm buying you a bell, Tiberius.
No one wants to move anywhere now. We've got this lighting system.
I'm waiting for my
I'm-
move to be approved. I can't move.
I'm waiting for my group to back me up. I'm only level 2.
I can't move.
I'm going to stay and watch the entrance.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you'd... I do apologise.
It's okay.
I'll move you up behind Cat, Rodri, because...
Okay. Oh. Come on, let's go follow Tiberius. He's probably going to get himself in trouble. Where is he?
You saw
Down
Cat
this
wandering
way.
off to the west.
Because you'll have to come with me. It's too dark in there. Do you want me to hold the torch or?
You can light your own.
Okay.
Jedi, no.
Are you lighting a torch, Rodri, or not?
No, because I haven't got one.
Okay.
I didn't bring one with me, I'm afraid. Oh.
I'll pass him one.
Can I
Okay.
use minor illusions to create some form of light source?
I've marked it off now.
Okay, hold on, let me just put a torch on
I
Rodri.
should hold the torch. Yeah, I've got the pack I got, which is not. It's not a
There's
dungeon
nothing in it of any use.
pack. It's pen and paper and sheets of parchment.
There you go, Rodri. Atticus passes you his torch and then pulls another out his pack and lights it up.
Phone bill.
Thank you very much. He's down here, is he? Okay. You coming at us? You want to be out there on your own? All alone?
No, I'm going to keep an eye on the entrance here.
It's going to do it right now.
Watch your back.
Okay, thank you. Definitely heard something.
What are you doing, baby? You
Tiberius.
coming with me? You coming with me, sweetheart?
Yeah, I was just asking if minor illusion.
You can't create a light source with minor illusion, unfortunately.
Okay. Are we going through that door, Tiberius?
Looks like the outside.
We're going in, Atticus.
Do you open the door?
Be safe. I'll make sure nothing follows you.
The door
Be on your
opens
own.
towards you. And it leads out onto a small wooden balcony, which is overrun with weeds and all cracked.
It's overrun with weed and crack.
I may be a while.
This is a meth house.
Yeah, it's a drug den, really.
It's Breaking Bad.
I want to have a quick glance around the room to see if there's anything of interest. Scrolls, books, treading carefully with the precarious flooring.
The room appears to be empty apart from a big pile of detritus in the southeast corner.
What's this over here? That's the fireplace, isn't it?
Yeah.
You bet your life.
Okay. Don't open doors unless you get approval, please.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Okay, you open that door, Tiberius. This room was once a writing room or study. Against the wall under the window sits a large wooden writing desk, partially broken and riddled with damp rot. There are 3 drawers in each side of the desk and a large central drawer. The latter is closed, but the others are all open. 2 of them have obviously been broken forcibly.
Walk in and look a good look around. Head on a swivel.
Okay. There's an old rotting rug on the floor. Another desk to the far, a table rather to the far side, and a chair with a broken leg. Cobwebs lining the room.
Oh, search the desk, please, now.
Oh, I knew I should have stayed in port.
Okay.
Landlocked.
You look at the desk. The 3 drawers on either side are all been pulled open. 2 of them have obviously there was locks on them. They've been broken open. The central drawer is shut, and when you try to open it, it won't open.
I'll get my sword and jimmy it.
Okay, make a strength check for me, please.
Oh, strength check. Okay. Yes.
Swinging off your sword.
Okay, unfortunately, it seems to be either locked or jammed tightly.
Okay.
What?
Good budget.
Oh, bloody hell, there it is.
You want me to move you to in the room?
Please.
Okay.
Fucking doors. Oh, what a horrible pelt on the floor.
I'll search the other desk then, please. Now.
Okay, there's just a few pieces of paper on it, but they're all rotten and wet through.
Okay, so nothing in it.
Excuse me. I just walk in the room.
It's very
I
bad.
got to talk
Nothing
to
here.
Ashley.
Let's backtrack, guys.
Oh. Okay.
Just managed to get in the bloody door.
You have to go through the door, Tiberius. Rodri, yeah, as I said, there's this central drawer that isn't open, but the others have been broken open.
Who's got the best strength to get through that door? Probably Atticus.
Oh well, never mind. Nothing to see here. I want to go rifling through someone's possessions.
Well, it's not like he's coming back for them.
Somebody see if Atticus is okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Fine. Did you find anything?
Nothing yet.
There's a bit of a wedged drawer if you'd like to go at opening it.
A what?
A wedged
Huh?
drawer.
Just moving you, Rodri, because you were on top of.
Okay.
Where's Cat
Yeah,
gone? Can't see Cat. Has she gone off the map?
I'm behind.
Oh, you're underneath.
Whereabouts is it?
It's just in this room here to the north.
I'll give it a miss.
Are you okay, Atticus?
Yeah, just
Struggling to find your land legs?
yes, probably.
I'd like to open this door, please.
Oh,
your
Tiberius is off.
How long does that scared effect last for now?
Don't know.
Okay.
The door to the left, you mean, Tiberius?
Right, I'm right next to one on the right.
Oh, sorry, you are, aren't you? Okay. Two stuffed armchairs stand near the fireplace of this room. The covers of both have been torn and the stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames are intact. A broken table lies near the north wall.
Oh, room another investigation, please. Now,
What? Where was that?
Make a perception check.
me.
'Cause it's...
No, Rodri. Okay, you have a good look around. You don't see anything unusual.
Okay.
Tiberius. It seems to be coming from upstairs, Rodri.
It definitely heard something again. I think it's upstairs.
Well, let's just finish.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
we're looking for a few people, so.
True. We've got to clear it out, he said. Hey, I can get through the door now. Sorry, I was in your way. Yeah.
I'll move
Clear
you
it
out,
check
Rodri.
the
Hold on.
rooms.
Everyone's getting trapped on doors.
Don't move through the walls.
Sorry, if I don't
Hello.
if I don't see your movement, just shout up, guys.
Okay.
I'll open that door as well at your convenience. All the groups.
That was Hecate humming to make herself feel better.
At one time, a long table stood in the centre of this room. Now it lies broken on the floor. A broken chair sits against the wall between the windows, and there's a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner.
Go to search again.
If he moves in, I'll move up to the doorway.
Okay, you don't find anything of
Okay.
that you wouldn't expect to find in a decrepit, abandoned old house.
I'll move up to the end because there looks to be something around the corner.
I think there's a door.
A door? Oh. Do you want to have a look, Tiberius?
Yes.
I'll hold the torch. After you.
Oh, wait for me.
Atticus!
Yeah.
Move it. Move.
All right, I'll watch you
Everything
back.
alright? Okay, everything alright, good.
This room was once a kitchen. It's dirty and damp with patches of grey mould and cobwebs on the floor, walls and ceiling. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discoloured stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard is fixed to the wall about 5 feet above floor level. Against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs leads upwards from west to east. The woodwork of the stairs is decayed and a few of the treads are missing.
Okay, do you want to shut that door down there before we go upstairs?
Yeah, good idea. Go on then.
Okay.
Am I in your way? Go.
Just
Open
keep
that door.
disappearing off my map.
Yeah, you open that door and there's a howl of wind that almost pulls it out of your grasp as it opens out into the rear garden.
Okay, I'll head back to the foot of the stairs then. We're moving upstairs.
Okay, I'm moving to the main room. The entryway. Entrance hall. Hall.
I'm going up these stairs.
Oh, they look really...
Were they look really shit, did they now?
They look like you could climb up them. Some of the steps are missing. They look a little bit rotted, but
My gnome doesn't weigh anything, so. Alright, I'll go back to the main staircase then.
I'm sure you could probably get up them, but it might not hold our weight.
No, probably not.
No.
He's a gnome. He probably weighs the same amount as a bag of sugar.
Which weight with
30 pounds, I think he weighs.
No
And a
way.
30-pound bag of sugar.
No, 30 kilograms, I think he weighs.
Oh, that's a bit much. It's a lot of sugar.
Which way did the tracks lead?
They led north, the way you've just come back from.
Noise that I was scared of. Where did that come from? That came from that room to the west, didn't it?
Yes, as Tiberius opened the door, there was that voice boomed out.
Okay.
Well, it looked like there was an outhouse outside, but I'm sure there's nothing scary is ever in an outhouse.
Okay, you're heading up the stairs, are you?
Mhm.
Bear with me 1 second.
Depends who's just been.
That's better. Tell us some jokes. We'll be fine.
Bear with me, Tiberius.
Keep my spirits up.
I am fine. What are you talking about?
Yep, of course. I wouldn't suggest anything else. You already handled yourself very well in that fight on the ship. Is it a ship or a boat? I always get mixed up.
Most sailors call them boats.
Right. A boat.
So you can see the balcony goes to the west and then to the south over the room, and long corridors leading east and west at the top of the balcony.
I was looking for the map. Of course, I'm not.
Come on, guys, keep up.
Do the rest of you follow him up the stairs?
Yeah.
What order, please?
I've moved to the bottom of the stairs. I've got to move,
Okay.
waiting to move to the bottom of the stairs.
All right, I've put you on the other map, Atticus, Tiberius, and Cat.
Yeah, I'll follow behind Atticus.
I don't want to be left alone.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Tiny.
Ooh,
I fluffed it because I made a move.
Cat. And, no, just bear with me. Rodri. There we go.
Oh shit, still got my move on. Cancel?
You should be on the next map now.
I am, but I've still got my old move pending and it's all black.
I can't see that on this map at all.
No, I was looking at the wrong map. I'm there. Everything's fine.
I'm fine.
Tiberius, where have you wandered off to?
I'm ahead. Follow me. Follow the chain. Keep up. Got time to babysit you three.
Is it the...
It's rich coming from a 3-foot man.
I heard that.
Cool.
Are you opening that door, Rich?
Yeah.
Okay. It opens out into a bedroom that has no furniture, but rubbish is scattered everywhere. Webs cover the walls and ceiling. From the doorway you can see a glint of light in the fireplace from a small, highly reflective object.
Something in the fire.
Up to the top of the stairs.
Go and have a look.
Okay, as you approach the fireplace, there's definitely something down there. You peer down, and then suddenly you sense movement around you, Tiberius. I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh. Yeah. It's awful. It's also not great.
Initiative.
Ooh.
16.
Okay, Tiberius, you're first up. Suddenly, a huge swarm of hundreds and hundreds of tiny spiders crawl out of the fireplace and crawl towards you.
How tiny?
The spiders are probably an inch across, but there's hundreds of them.
Oh.
God.
I'll take a
Come out here and shut the door.
As you get to the doorway, Mark, crawling down the wall and over the frame, you see another huge swarm.
Oh.
I'll give it a bit of a tickle, if I may. With my
Yeah.
crimson right.
Roll to hit.
I'll take a step back and shut the door then.
No, I missed.
Oh, really? He's shutting the door, Mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
You shut me in here.
Yeah. Cat, you're up next. You've seen Tiberius
In there.
run to the room, take a look in, and slam the door shut.
Oh, I got feared though, didn't I?
You got what? Sorry.
Feared? That like chilling frost.
No,
thing?
but that gives you disadvantage on ability checks.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
You're not.
Choose to play if you
Yeah,
wish.
Yeah. I think Mark's just role playing.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Yeah.
role playing mine. That's why I won't head into the west of the building, but I will go when we're heading to the east. You see, I won't go towards that noise.
Role playing.
Okay. Can I see that swarm of spiders that's inside?
No,
the door?
because Atticus has just slammed the door shut.
Took a step back and just slammed the door shut. But I didn't slam it shut. I just gently reached in and pulled it shut. Stop all the spiders getting out.
You can't lock Tiberius in there with those spiders.
He'll be out in a minute, I'm sure.
What are you doing, Cat?
He likes spiders and little critters.
I'm gonna go to the door and open it.
Okay, let me just move you back 1 sec so I can click the door. Okay, you open the door to be confronted with hundreds of spiders crawling down the doorpost and across the floor, right in front of you.
I
I've
will.
got a torch ready in my hand to burn anything that could try to come near me.
I will target the swarm that's in front of me
Mhm.
and cast poisonous spray.
Okay.
Do I press cast first or attack?
Hold
I
on, let me
forgot.
just check something. It's a... Okay, yeah. So if you click target it,
Yep.
which you have, and click the save button because it has to make a saving throw. Which it failed. Now you roll the damage.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
It worked though.
Yeah, so you reach out, this noxious green grass sprays out from the palm of your hand. Several of the spiders start to shrivel up, roll onto their backs, their legs all curling up over the top of them. But then others, the spiders sort of just crawl over them and start crawling towards you.
Okay. Do I have a bonus action, don't I? Or don't I?
Yeah, you got bonus action.
Okay. I will use that and cast. Bear with me 2 seconds. Ghostly hand on the swarm.
Okay, let me just check
It's
that.
called ghostly hand. No, it's called a chilling touch. Sorry, chill touch.
Chill touch is an action, not a bonus action to cast.
Okay. Back to. Where's my bonus action? Shocking grasp. Is that the right one?
Shocking Grasp is also an action. If you click on the little buttons next to them, it'll tell you what the casting time is.
Okay, well, I'll leave it then because I don't know what I can do.
I'm just having a quick look for you. All your cantrips are actions.
Okay, can I clonk it on the head with my thingy then?
No, because you've used your poison spray as an action. Yeah, all
Okay,
those
I
abilities
get
are
it.
actions. Okay,
I don't bloody know what I'm doing, sorry.
Yeah.
That's
You
all
can't-
right.
you can't-
First
you can't
time
do
learning
much
it.
at this- We can't do much at this level. I've only got one attack, so
Yeah.
you can't.
Atticus,
do a lot,
you are up.
How do I have a bonus action?
I'm just going to stand there with my torch in case they come out.
Okay.
so use something, start drinking it.
I can't get my head round while we're fighting tiny little spiders.
Okay.
A big monster, something like that, but tiny little spiders. Just shut the door.
Yeah, but there's a swarm of them.
Yeah.
So
Put them in a room.
Okay, this swarm of spiders suddenly skitters forwards, runs up Tiberius's legs, and starts to swarm all over his own whole body, trying to find little cracks in his armour and bite him. Oh, sorry. His armour seems to be very well made. He kind of brushes them off his arms and stamps on a few as they crawl over him. This swarm of insects is going to move out, and you see them start to come out of the room and climb up Cat's legs. Atticus.
Maiden in distress, damsel.
And because she's wearing a dress, they easily bite through.
I would like to react to that roll. If I may.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Cat
Can I
screams in agony.
Can I react to that and cast a bug curse on it? So it minuses a d4 off its attack.
I think you can. Just give me 1 second. We're seeing as we're still all learning this stuff. Is that Curse of the Eyeless? You can use your reaction roll to roll 1 Hemocraft die. Yes, you can tick off your blood curse. So
if I amplify it, I have to take another d4 hit point damage,
yeah,
don't I?
you do.
Oh, critical, that's nasty.
Yeah. No. Okay, just on that one.
All right, tick off your blood curse and yeah, roll 1d4, and I'll take that much off the cat's wounds.
It comes off their attack roll, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
Yeah. To see if I can get them to miss.
Oh, I see. Hold on, let me just check. Yes, you're correct.
Or try to just roll it in the thing.
Just roll 1d4, yeah.
Oh,
So that
come
was
on.
that would have been a 19, which I think still hits. Cat's armor class is 13. Yeah.
Try.
Okay, Rodri, you're up.
Okay.
You hear cats shouting round the corner. I presume cats. I don't want to speak for you, but.
Yep, I move up into the corridor.
Okay.
7.5 feet.
Yep.
Ah!
You see Cat standing there, but she's covered. Her lower half is just covered in this swarm of spiders.
Is it obvious she's being bitten to crap?
She looks in a lot of pain. Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled
somebody-
three. I rolled 3 3s and a 4 on that damage. I'm sorry.
That's nasty. She's actually really hurt. So their healing instinct in me kicks in and just reach out to Kate. And I'm going to use both of my healing dice. Bing, bing.
Okay, hold on.
With her.
Your packed magic level, is that first level still?
1 plus your warlock level. So it gives me 3d6 actually.
No, it's not. There's no d6 involved at all. What are you casting? Oh, healing. Sorry, mate.
Right, yeah. 1 plus your warlock level.
Yeah, so 2
So
in your
3.
pool.
Excuse me.
So yeah, there should be another one there. I'll change that now.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
There we go.
What about that? 12 up. I'll fuck it up. I'll blast all 3 and give her 3.
Okay.
Rich, did that one supposed to come off my damage?
No, it comes off their attack roll.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get them to miss you.
Don't worry.
Oh, it's totally gone now. There we go. There's no heal button in it, so I just roll the 3d6 and you can put it.
There is a heal button on there, but
Is it?
yeah, if you click the magnifying glass, make sure she's targeted. She is. So yeah, click that 3 times.
1, 2, 3. I've got it, yeah. Yeah, didn't work.
You just click the healing button, the button that says heal with a red cross on it.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Nice.
I must have rolled them outside the box.
Yeah.
No! Oh, Hecate!
Okay, Rodri races to the top of the stairs, sees what's happening, reaches out with his hand. You look over at him in the pain, and you can't be sure what you're actually seeing because of the pain is so blinding, but there almost seems to be like a ghostly light figure just behind his shoulders, just slightly towering over him. And then suddenly the pain eases.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, that's me. Done.
Okay, Tiberius.
Thank you very much.
I'll have another swipe at these bad boys, if I may, Neil.
You mate.
That's a hit.
That'll be a hit. And remember to use your Crimson Right version of your sword.
Yeah.
Wow, these are nasty.
Not even scratch it.
Party wipe!
Oh no.
Close the door again.
Okay. Yeah, you just start slashing at the spiders around you. You are killing some of them. Cat.
Okay, I'm going to target these spiders that sort of fell off me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm still targeting. Yep. And then I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Grab it.
Don't think that.
You were just targeting the wrong spiders, by the way, Rich.
Was it?
Yeah, you're targeting Swarm 2, but it's Swarm 1. Oh, it is Swarm 2. You're right. Sorry,
Yeah.
ignore that. Yeah. Right, so you're going to Shocking Grasp them, yeah?
I am.
Well, they're certainly within touch range.
So it's cast, isn't it? Or is it attack?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Say Shocking Grasp. Yeah, you have to click the attack button once you've got them targeted.
Okay.
Go on.
Yes, you hit. Now you can click the damage button.
Decent.
Yeah, doesn't my fire damage do more to him?
It did. You rolled a d4 as well. You rolled a 3 on your d6 and a 3 on your d4 plus 11, plus 5. Okay, so Cat just grabs her arm with her other hand. There's this flash of lightning right in front of you, almost blinding you, Atticus. And dead spiders just tumble from her. But there are still some there.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Wearing a swarm of spiders.
It's my dress of arachnids.
It kind of fits in with your theme. Yeah.
Okay. Atticus.
Shooting boots.
I'm just going to shove my torch into the pile. I can't shoot them all. Slash them with my sword.
Okay, yeah, roll to hit.
What would it just be? Club?
Yeah, roll as a club, yeah.
Nice.
What damage will the fire do?
With the torch, it'll be an extra d4, so just roll the club as normal, and then add a d4 onto it. You're not targeting anything, by the way.
Thank you. So it's targeted now. So I get the bludgeoning damage as well as the...
Yeah, you're whacking it with a makeshift club, aren't you? The club just happens to be on fire. Okay.
I sacrificed blood to get this.
And then roll d4 for the fire damage. 3, that's Swarm 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, anything else?
That's it. That's my go.
Okay. Swarm of Insects 1 is going to try and bite you again, Cat. Targeting the wrong person.
Friendly rod. Friendly rod, please.
Attack. It hits, but they do less damage because they've been. There's about half the spiders have gone.
Phew.
I'm going to be eaten from the waist down then.
Okay. So they're continuing to bite you, but the pain isn't quite as intense.
Get off me, you little
This
bastards!
swarm is going to attack Tiberius. And they hit. I don't want to roll this.
Oh god. The few. I mean, shit. One more of them.
Okay. You hear Tiberius through the door shouting in pain.
Yeah, I can't see. Can't see him.
I've got kill wounds, so I can sort Tiberius out.
Shooting spiders. One. Target those spiders.
Yeah, but you get injuries in Niels if you go down.
Hardcore D&D, man.
It's just hardcore. Do I want to do that? Or do
I'm gonna have a gammy leg.
I'm just praying I don't get critical damage rolls here.
I don't think that's gonna. I'll run up to them. I've seen Atticus hit them with his club. I'll run up to the spiders and start smashing them with the torch.
Okay. Make it a hit roll.
I guess it's gonna be. Is it strength? Is it not?
It is strength for a club, yeah.
Oh,
It's not a finesse
that'd be-
weapon.
That'd be the
So-
same as court staff, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've got them targeted, haven't I? Yeah, spiders. One. Okay, here we go. Fuck you. Sorry.
Okay. Cat is in such pain that she's kind of writhing around, which causes you to miss. You're also being careful not to set fire to her clothes as well.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Anything
That's me.
else? That's you
No.
done. Tiberius.
I've been eaten alive and fucking naked.
Okay, again, you start slashing at these things, being careful not to cut yourself. They are falling to the ground. There's still a lot of them, though.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Shit.
Cat, you're up.
I'm gonna target Tiberius. And
Tiberius, you need to open the door, which is a bonus action, so you can do that.
yeah,
Oh, sorry, it was open, yeah.
oh, I can't see anything now. Oh,
Close.
there we go.
Cure wounds, by the way, is a touch action, so you'd need to move to him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that first.
You'll get an attack of opportunity, or are they on you anyway?
They're on now.
Walking mound of spiders.
Bringing more spiders. I can't move.
Can't move. Okay, that'll be why. Let me put
Thank you.
there. Okay. You might have to target him in the combat tracker. You have
Yeah,
got him.
got it.
Nice.
And...
Ooh, good
Ooh.
heal.
Thank you,
Nice. Okay. You bite down on your tongue through the agony, wave your hands in the air. You can feel the weave coalescing around your hands, the mystical energy that binds everything together. You slam your hands down onto Tiberius's shoulders, and there's a flash of light that sinks into him.
Punch him in the dick.
Tiberius, you feel this warmth blowing through you.
Oh.
Okay, Atticus.
I just shut the door.
It's open again at the moment.
I'll move in. I'll try and sweep them off her with the torch.
Okay. Yeah.
Syrinscape.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
My go.
Oh shit.
Okay, you swing at her with the torch, but again, like with Rodri, she's writhing about in pain, also trying to grapple Tiberius, and you can't get a good swing. You're also slightly repulsed by the sight of all these spiders crawling all over her. Okay, here we go. That's a hit.
no.
Oh fuck. Oh look, have you been healed then?
Oh, I rolled 2 ones. Okay, they're continuing to bite at you. The bites are becoming a bit less, but it's still very painful. These on Tiberius. Misses. Okay, they're biting away at you, but they're either getting your armor or you're just gritting your teeth and you're ignoring the bites. Rodri.
Sweet. Yep. Oh, that's not. Oh, damn it! That way. Move
Okay.
that way. And that way. Then that way. Into the corner.
Okay, let me move you there.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
Spider's 1. Got him targeted still. Swinging at him with his torch. Get off her! Get guys!
Yes, you hit.
Is it?
It's 1d4 plus your strength modifier plus an extra d4
Okay.
modifier.
2d4 plus 2 then.
Let me just check some.
Oh, that didn't land in the thing, did it?
Nope.
But I'm-
2d4 plus
move
your
my
strength
character
modifier.
sheet. Move my character sheet. Right. That plus 2.
5.
First one's going to be for the club, and that's really shit. So it's like 1 plus 1 plus 2. 1 and 1 and 2.
Hold on, sorry. So you rolled 2d4 plus 2, yeah?
Yeah, first d4's for the club, so it's 2 plus 2, and then 1 for the fire.
Okay. And it's those.
Because I know it'll probably be hard.
Okay, there's just a few spiders left on her now. The others are falling to the ground, smoking ash.
I'm done.
Okay. Tiberius.
I'll target the spiders on her Kate. And here we go.
Oh, you're helping each other.
Nice.
Killed her! Look, there's
Okay, you managed to slash off the few remaining spiders, and there's just a black deposit of dead spider bodies. Their legs all curled up around her.
Save yourself, my lady! Ah, my eyes!
Okay.
So many spiders!
Cat, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to target these spiders too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping I'm not too close, but I'm going to use Witch Bolt.
Let me just
It's
check.
a ranged spell.
You'll get disadvantage on the attack. You can use it. You'll just get disadvantage to hit.
Oh yeah, that's a point.
Just twatting weird stuff.
Yeah, I might do.
Save some magic for later on.
They're cantrips, most of them. Yeah, I'll hit it with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Cat starts hitting you with her staff, Tiberius.
Fuck off.
Wow.
They resisted it.
They're
How to
resistant.
resist a
They're
piece of
resistance
wood?
to bludgeoning. I'm afraid.
Stupid exoskeleton little bastards.
Atticus.
I'm gonna try with my torch again.
Oh, hit it with
Okay,
your
you have to move round to Tiberius.
Great suggestion there, Tiberius. Thanks.
You scored no points.
He's had a lot of experience fighting monsters.
Save you spells, he says.
Oh,
Oh
mate.
no. Okay.
Bad dice.
It's dark in here, that's what it is.
Can we put our own dice in the dice
This
tray?
fear is obviously. Yeah, you can.
Because I think we should.
Okay.
Dice are loaded.
Spiders are continuing to bite at you, Tiberius.
Oh, oh my god.
Can I forfeit my next attack next round to dodge? Is that
You
something we
can do that. You can when it's your turn. You can take the dodge action.
Right, so I couldn't dodge this.
No.
Okay. How?
Ouch.
Oh, nice.
14.
Okay, you're in agony, Tiberius, as the spiders are biting into you.
Oh my god.
Audrey,
What's the rules for disadvantage on ranged attacks?
if you're within 5 feet of the creature, if you're in melee with the creature, you get disadvantage on a ranged attack.
But if I did a ranged attack now, it wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't get disadvantage.
Okay, I just hear. Make sure I'm targeting them. Oh crap. Yep, I just hear. What's your name again? Tiberius screaming, and it's like, ah! And I just something comes out of my hands. Here
Okay.
we go. You wanker!
No! Okay. As a bolt of light energy shoots across the room, but it misses. Tiberius smashes into the fireplace beyond, smashing a hole in the side of it.
I don't know what that was. Sorry.
Okay. Tick it off if you haven't.
Yeah.
Tiberius.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a better hit. Okay, yeah, less than half the spiders are on you now. You're just stamping the floor, rolling yourself against the fireplace, trying to crush them,
Stabbing that.
slashing at them with your sword. As your sword cuts through them, there's a brief flash of red light, and they, some of them burn as they fall. Cat.
Will they get an attack of opportunity if I move away?
The normal creature would, but because they're enveloping Tiberius and concentrating on him, no.
Okay. So I can either attack them or heal Tiberius. I might have to heal Tiberius again.
Yeah, they're down to heavy, so the.
I've got
Right.
3 hit points left. So.
Should
If I
just
go
heal
down,
you?
if I go down, yeah, if I go down, I'm getting a permanent injury. Combat's brutal in this one.
Okay.
Stop.
Sorry.
Sorry, I healed Tiberius.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you reach out, slightly revulsed, and you try and find a piece of him but that isn't covered in spiders. In the end, you just slam your hand down on the top of his head. And there's this light glow sinks into him.
Like the Benny Hill slap on the ball, man.
Hey,
Atticus,
little guy.
see if you have a bit more
Jackass,
luck
this
this
little
time.
guy. Kick yourself in the head, little guy.
I'm going to try again with my torch.
Okay,
One more targeting, yes.
Ooh. That was a 20 on my screen.
Yeah, it was.
Nearly. It was
Nearly
half
rolled
and
over.
then it exploded.
unfortunately, Atticus, this terrifying feeling is not being helped by seeing your friends covered in spiders biting him. You really need to put your dice in the dice jail. Okay, here we go. They're attacking Tiberius.
Come on.
Okay, they do less damage now because they've been cut down to half.
Oh, that's alright, you can't die.
Who fucking held you?
Yeah, that would have taken him down if you hadn't healed him.
Yes, that looks well. Cheers.
Rodri.
Okay. It's blowing it. It's blowing it. Just things are so desperate now.
Yo. What's he, pal?
Oh! What?
42 damage.
What the fuck?
Mate, this could wipe your character.
Oh yeah, that's because criticals. Look, the first 4 dice were all maxed because of the improved critical. So that's why criticals now are nasty. Okay, Roger reached out. This bolt of light shoots out again, envelops Tiberius in this blinding light. And then when it fades, he's just standing there, shaking, surrounded by hundreds of dead spider bodies.
I should just look at my hands and like just sheer amazement. Not, I've never done that, ever done that before. Oh god!
Like Iron Man.
Wow.
Sorry.
That fight was a lot tougher than I was expecting.
Should have just shut the door. I need to take a few minutes AFK to sort of.
Okay, let's take a quick AFK then. I also need to go and put Jess to bed, so I'll be a few minutes.
I'll make a brew. I'll copy tea, sweet.
Yes, please.
That was nice.
What did you say, Rich? What did you say?
Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. You're only a little gnome. You got to be careful. We're definitely getting him some bells. 42 damage. Fucking hell.
I know. Criticals, man. Because it's D6 and not D4s as well. Oh, if we get any of us get hit with a critical like that, just gonna wipe us.
So I've got that cure wounds. I need to get some other spells. I need to get some like AoEs.
It's good. It's these fucking spiders. They're nasty because they got resistance to a lot of shit.
So what's the purpose of a bonus action then? What can I use that for?
If they're spells, you have to click on the shield and it'll give you the information of the spell.
Yeah.
Next to the magnifying glass, and it'll tell you action. Most of them are like, and my light spell is casting time 1 action.
Yeah.
I remember your rogue could do lots of things with bonus actions. It's rarely for spell bonus actions. There are not many spells, which I've got one, which is a bonus. There's not many spells which are bonus actions. It's usually actions and shit like that.
So what can I use them for? Like running away, closing doors?
Because
I don't bloody have a clue.
yeah. Let's just have a look on D&D Player's Handbook. Reference manual. Combat. Actions in combat. Yeah, attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, help, hide, ready, search, use an object. Yeah, it depends on your class.
Okay.
Mainly, it's a lot of class things people do of bonus actions. Like your rogue, it could use cunning action as a bonus action to disengage, dash, dodge.
Okay.
It's like with us spellcasters, we can only cast 1 spell per round usually, unless I think there's a feat which allows you to cast more than 1 spell in a round. Let me have a look. I think something like Warcaster. Warcaster. Yeah, because I got expeditious
retreat, which is the spell casting time says 1 bonus action. When you cast a spell, then as a bonus action on each of your following turns till the spell ends, you can take a dash action. So I've got a spell to run away, which...
That's useful.
Yeah, it looks like it with this combat.
Yeah. Gonna go grab a drink. Back in a sec.
Roger. Yep, same here.
You're squishy. Yeah, you are, yeah. And I wish I kind of got the ranged one.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody else back or AFK? Or...
Not many.
Okay. Wow, that was a brutal fight.
Well, you introduced the rules for brutal
I
critical.
did. 42, that's ridiculous. At level 2. You got some
Oh,
good
shit.
rolls as well on your critical rolls. 6, 6 and a 5.
Yeah, poor Roger shot his pants. As he exploded.
The other thing I'm doing that I might have to change is I've put it so that it actually rolls individual hit points for individual monsters, so they don't all have the same hit points.
Ooh.
The problem with that, as I've just found out, is that the spiders fighting Tiberius had 36 hit points. The spiders fighting Hecate had like 18 or something.
Oh, that's good. I could have still could have one-shot them.
Oh look, the power's going to his head now. Poor Atticus's rolls were terrible.
I know. 1, 2s.
What was in the fireplace then?
Oh, Neil, I've been meaning to ask you as well. On my picture, there's like a little black square. Is that something to do with the fact that I've done magic in front of people?
No, it's nothing to do with that. It's an effect. So effects show up on your portraits. So you have an effect that gives you advantage against charm because you're an elf.
Yeah.
So that's just a reminder that you have that effect.
Thank you.
So like if you get poisoned or stunned or something like that, you'll get a little effects icon as well.
Immunity to sleep as well.
I'm immune to sleep.
Huh?
Sorry about
I think I'm immune to
You
sleep.
are?
You are.
You are immune to sleep, yeah?
Ooh. I don't sleep anyway.
Sorry about your dice then, Atticus. That wasn't very heroic, was it?
It's funny.
You could
Okay,
do
you
one
all stand there panting. just staring at the hundreds of bodies of spiders littering the ground.
I look at
Cat.
Tiberius. Why didn't you just shut the door?
Couldn't get past the door. I would have had to run through the other spiders that were blocking the door.
Cat, your sense of unease and impending danger has not gone away.
Well, I hate to say this, but I don't think that was the last of
But
them.
Atticus and I think it was Cat who were frightened. You can both make wisdom saving checks again now, please.
Can I cast resistance on myself?
Let me have a look.
It
Resistance.
just adds a d4 to a saving throw, but I don't know if I can cast it on myself or if it has to be somebody else.
And have we got guidance?
I think
I haven't got
resistance is.
No, we haven't. Bugger.
Yes, you can.
Oh, it's dice rolls, man. What the fuck?
Wow, cursed dice. Yes, you can, Cat. You can get an extra d4 on your save.
Oh my god.
Can't do it before. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay,
Jail them, mate. Jail them.
did you say wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, yeah. You can add d4 to it. A d6? What?
Sorry.
It's alright, you passed anyway.
Okay. The map's overlapping my dice, and my dice are black, so I couldn't quite see which one.
So the fear does start to ebb away from you, though. The sense of impending danger is still there.
Do you guys mind if we just take a little breather? I don't know what happened there. I feel a little bit drained.
I'll go with that.
Tiberius looks a bit worse.
Itching all over from bites.
Okay, I'm
Just
going to add
bleeding out your eyes.
two. So you can take a short rest if you want. You can get in the room and
What was in the fireplace, Neil?
hold on. Are we taking a short rest or not? I'll tell you in a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I just sit in the corridor.
Okay. Okay, you settle down very nervously and take a short rest. You can use hit dice if you want to heal.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, come on.
Nice.
I mean, I got left. What am I on?
I don't know how to roll it.
That'll do.
It's on the front of your character sheet at the bottom on the main page.
On the main tab, yeah.
Yeah.
You see HD and then the little dice.
Yeah, I got it, thank you.
Namely.
Is my weapon still enchanted, though?
No,
It's
not
after
now
a
you've
long
had a
rest.
short rest. No, any rest.
Long rest, isn't it?
Nope. Don't think so. I think it's only
Okay.
rest. I'll double check, but I did read it earlier. It lasts until you finish a short or a long rest.
Okay.
Neil, will those temporary hit points that last an hour, will they automatically drop off, or have you?
No, I'll need to drop those off for you.
Okay. I think I want to. Oh, well, I'm going to cast it again, but it is actions. False life.
Right, I need to assign you a short rest so that you get your pack magic back.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I was
There
going
you
to do that after I did that. Lovely false life after mine.
Okay.
I'm all the max.
Level up.
False life was 8.
Abomination.
Yeah,
Oh, not on Hecate, sorry.
it's done. It's done.
You done.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 15 minutes, settle down. And then, Tiberius, you remember the glint in the fireplace.
Yes. I'll investigate it.
Yeah, you look down, you dig through the old coals with the end of your sword, and you uncover a small crystal bauble. It's a flat-bottomed crystal orb, pleasant to look at, tactilely satisfying to hold. Can you make a investigation check, please?
Yes. Uh,
You think that it's probably part of some kind of scientific set. There was when you brewed potions back at Somborn Keep in the Brotherhood. You saw a little crystal like this being used by one of the alchemists there, and you think there's probably similar crystals that match it, used as counterweights in alchemical work. Shall I put it in your inventory or the party
yeah, I'll
sheet?
pocket it.
You'll pocket it. Okay.
May come in handy later.
You have a crystal bauble in your inventory.
Has the torch gone out, or is white matte black for a reason?
It has, yes. The torch has gone out. The torch is only lasting an hour.
Can't see anything. Oh. If only if only I had some bloody torches and I accidentally cast a light cantrip on myself.
Okay, the light cantrip, how long does that last?
An hour.
Give me 1 second.
It's like what the?
Rodri. There we go.
I start glowing.
Rodri starts glowing.
On my belt, I guess. No,
Okay.
on my.
Is that working now, Rodri? Could you?
Yes, thank you. What? Where did that come from?
Okay. Because you've had another short rest, you can make another saving throw, Mark. Wisdom saving throw. See if you've got the right dice this time.
Oh my god!
Well, it's better.
1 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2.
Oh my god.
Never
Okay.
seen anything like it.
There's some powers at work here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to open that door in front of me. Please. Games
The
Master.
door in front of you. You're not on a door.
Is that a window? Is it?
That's a
window.
window. Yeah, you can open the window.
No.
I think there's a door further down.
Bit further down, is it? Okay.
It's on
There you
further
go.
down on your right.
Okay, you opening that door?
Yes, please.
This room appears to be another dirty, decaying bedroom without furniture. Even viewed from the doorway, it's evident that the floor in here does not look safe. Some of the floorboards are missing, and others are partially dislodged.
Scan around the room, anything of interest? Other than that.
And
Might
not
as well
that you
make
can
that
see
now.
from the doorway.
You know, spiders.
No more spiders. Does the floor look like it'll take my weight? 'Cause I'm pretty light.
Make an investigation or survival check.
Okay.
You don't think it will, but you think you can spy a way across to the window that's relatively safe.
Oh, if you'd have walked in, then you would have gone through.
No point. Okay. Okay. No point. I'll move further
Right.
down, mate.
My torch gone out.
It has gone out, yes.
I'll light another.
Okay, tick it off, please.
I love how you can see outside.
Let me get the...
Funny.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry, mate.
No,
Still new at this myself. Right, torch onto Atticus. There you go.
Thank you.
I'll open the door to the south, please. Is that what I can hear?
Yep.
I'll have a
Um,
investigation, is it? For a listen?
you try and open the door, but it doesn't open.
I'll investigate it. Why it won't open?
Okay, it appears to be locked, and you can also tell that the lock has been recently oiled.
Maybe it's the whoever made the tracks downstairs.
Can you hear something?
Yeah, I can hear mumbling like someone's tied up or gagged.
It's a sex dungeon.
Atticus, break it down. I'll step to the side.
Oh, we've got to get them out.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's the door? I can't see it.
There you go. You're right in front of it.
Right, I'll try and break it down.
Okay, make a strength check.
I'll assist. I'll be shoulder barging it between his legs.
I'll catch up with everyone else.
Strength check when you're ready, Mark.
Me making an advantage with me assisting.
Yeah, if you help him, yes, you can make it an advantage. Roll again, just because you got an advantage.
Oh yeah, it could be better.
Okay,
Actually not.
you kick the door. Hold on. It flies open.
Nice.
In the southeast corner of this decayed bedroom lies a man. He's alive, though bound and gagged. He's clad only in undergarments and appears to have no weapons or equipment. Make a perception check for me, please, Mark.
Perception. That dude twice. That's really funny.
Okay, you can see that the floor just inside the doorway is sagging and rotting. It looks damaged. Might not be strong enough to support significant weight.
Hey, where's that muffled noise coming
The man from the far side of the room.
I jump over to about. I try and jump to about there.
Okay, make athletics. Actually, no. What's your strength? Strength 16. Yes, you can jump there. Okay, you jump over the sagging area of the floor. Just right on the very edge of your torchlight, you can see a form rolling about on the bed, bound and gagged.
I'm gonna have a look in. Somebody needs help.
Bring out the game.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Okay, on the let's bear with me 1 second. Tied on the bed is a heavy-set, burly man. His face aged and weathered from a hard life. He's bound. He's gagged. He's wearing nothing but a pair of dirty loincloth.
Pants, you were gonna say.
That's
Pair of pants. Y fronts.
what he looks like.
Ugh. Leave him here.
Ned Snakeshaft.
Shake, not snake.
I read it.
Oh,
Snake
Shakeshaft.
as well.
I'm not sure that's any better, but
I read Snake.
I'm gonna try and jump across.
okay. Let's have a look at your strength. Yeah, you can jump across.
Can I open a can with that jaw?
Just gonna have to move you in because I can't see.
I've just grabbed myself and done a funny little move.
Oh, I've moved Tiberius. Oh no, everything's going wrong. There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to the guy, check to see if he's all right.
Okay.
He's
He's
gag off.
yeah, he's quite badly bruised. He's got a big black welt on the side of his face.
I'll take it.
Thank you. He's,
I'll untie.
help me get this off.
I'll untie him.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Certainly, friend.
Tiberius, you moving into the room?
Yes.
Okay, can you please make a dexterity saving throw?
Or
Can I use my acrobatics to jump over the floorboards?
You have to make a... You didn't say you were jumping.
Oh, okay.
You make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah. Mm,
On a gap.
Okay, as you step onto the floorboards, they suddenly start to give way beneath you.
Casting
Oh.
guidance.
And shatter. You can see the room below you, but the last minute you manage to force yourself forwards and you leap over the edge and just manage to grab onto the far edge and pull yourself up.
Must have been that breakfast.
Thank you. Thank you.
How long have you been here?
I'm okay.
I thought I heard something. How long have you been here, friend?
I don't know, a day maybe?
What happened? Who tied you up?
Yeah.
I was travelling from Burl to Saltmarsh. A storm hit, a really strange storm. So I took shelter here and someone clobbered me from behind.
When you say strange storm, were the clouds a strange colour and was that strange coloured lightning or anything?
He looks up at you.
Yeah, it was. It was weird purple
Purple.
colour.
God, Lord.
Can I enter the room, please?
You can.
Jump!
I'm jumping. I'm not. Jumping,
What's
so-
your strength?
Good.
Yes, you can get across.
Thank you.
Did you see any fish demons? I know it's a
What?
strange question. We
No,
were
I didn't
attacked.
see anything. I just got clobbered.
Oh,
Well, you've got to get out. This place has been bought now.
Well, can I stick with you guys?
You could be hurt. Are you hurt?
Can you stick with us?
But Bruce, yeah, I ain't going out around here on my own.
Free will, brother.
Sure.
I'd jump over the thing.
Sure. Has anybody got a spare cloak or any?
There's a big
anything
hole
for
in
me?
the floor. You can see now.
Yeah, it's a bit chilly.
Give me pants. I'll give him my cloak.
Okay, he thanks you.
Thank you. Very grateful.
He pulls it across his shoulders, shivering.
What are you doing here?
We're get the place out. This place has been bought.
This place is haunted, mate. I've
Well,
heard the noises.
Doesn't matter what it is, we're going to clear it.
Yeah, we've heard some strange things too. You better stick with us.
Where have we not been? I don't know where we've not been.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's dark.
I know. Your trusty blood hunting gnome has an eye for this sort of thing.
You can. There is a kind of a fog of war on the map.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very dark, the places you've been, but you can.
When you zoom in, you can
No,
see.
I can see where I've been, where I zoom in, but I didn't go and explore the other areas.
Oh, okay, no.
The rest, so I've not got as much as the map uncovered.
Oh, thank you.
What's your name?
Sorry, I'm Ned.
No, I'm Roddy.
He looks round as though looking for something.
They've got my bloody packs as well.
We haven't come across any.
What is they?
Tiberius, am I carrying you?
Right now.
Whoever
Throw in.
clubbed me.
I can't move.
And you saw nothing.
No, they got me from behind.
Sounds painful.
Yeah,
Just
bloody
when you don't
was.
expect it.
Rubs the back of his head.
It wipes his mouth. No.
Just mind the gap as you come out.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, let me help you across.
Ah.
Falls through. Yeah.
Was that the end of the corridor? It must be the end.
Move
Follow
along.
me, guys. Follow me.
Hold
This
on.
way.
Hold on, I'm just moving other people. He shakily stumbles and jumps across the
Hold on.
thing and follows
Follow
Cat.
it.
I'll leave you up behind him, Rodri.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are we going back down or are we carrying on upstairs? I think we're carrying
Carry on, yeah. Just a bit more up here.
Okay, I'll carry on down the corridor.
Is everyone alright for another 30 minutes? Or
Yep.
until something
Yeah.
happens?
Whee!
As he passes you, Atticus, are you alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm just going I'm going to hang around it.
My dice are rolling shit today.
Wouldn't be much help anyway.
Building, I don't like it over there. I'm not coming. That was me, by the way, not Atticus. Atticus wasn't having that little whine.
Yeah. Can't make me.
I'm not coming in, you won't make me. No, I'm going to watch your backs, said the snook up
Okay.
behind.
I'll open this door.
Okay,
No,
just
move
bear
on.
with me 1 second, guys. Just need
Yeah.
to check something.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I've got my spidey sense.
Sorry, guys, for the shout. I'm busy!
I'm
No.
busy.
Oh, a load of good that spidey sense did us, didn't it?
Right, somewhere here, let's not be fine. Yes, here we go. Okay. Okay, you open the door, Tiberius. What was once a fine master bedroom now stands decayed. Some of the floorboards are missing and there's rubbish scattered round. A tall wooden wardrobe stands against the wall opposite the fireplace, its door closed.
Suppose you should check everywhere, but
I'll investigate the room, I think. Yes, have a good search.
Okay. Where are you searching? You're just looking around?
Chest, yeah, the wardrobe and the chest of drawers.
Okay. The chest drawers have been smashed. The wardrobe, one of the doors is hanging off. You pull it open. There's an old pair of cracked leather boots in there, and a cloak which seems to be tooled with the design of coiling ivy leaves.
Ooh. Sure, I'll move the cloak.
You grabbing the cloak, yeah?
Might be
Yeah.
poison ivy.
Okay, as you grab the cloak and move it, there's a sudden hissing noise, and you notice that the inner lining of it is covered with this thick yellow mould, which then releases a load of spores.
Right.
Curiosity killed me.
You were by the wardrobe. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As you start to cough on these yellow spores hanging in the air. Okay. Jesus. Oh no, that was 2d20. Ignore that.
Lordy.
That's even worse.
You start to choke. Your eyes are streaming as you spit up. You take 10 points of poison damage, I'm afraid.
Gotta stop wandering off.
So you can see him doubled up, this cloud of yellow spores drifting
Better
around
get
him.
out
He's
of it then.
coughing and spluttering.
Really good idea. Tiberius! Get out of there!
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
This
This
adventuring
place.
life, I don't think it's for me, you know.
Is everything all right up there?
Yeah.
He's got the vapors.
You throw up on the floor. You're feeling pretty rough.
Right, fuck off. Someone else can fucking.
Atticus, we need
I'm
you
not
up here.
getting fucking. I'm done getting smashed.
The rest of this campaign is just going to be the entire party goes and lives on a beach and doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Not touching that. Not touching that. Here, take a swill your mouth out from my flask. I'm afraid I can't do much else for you. Yeah, was it healing kits allow you to, if I pass a medicine test, allow you to re-roll, roll your hit dice?
If you use a healing kit on him, he can use his one remaining hit dice. Yeah.
Oh, have you got remaining
Yeah, I've
hit
got
dice?
one left. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've got resistance, so if you stay close enough to me, I can cast that on you before you start messing with stuff.
Dicking about. Yeah, I'll try. I might have something in one of my kits for you. I'll pull out the.
Okay, you open one of the healing kits up. There's some bandages and stuff in there. There's a small vial of white liquid, which you pass to him, and as he drinks it, it calms his stomach down. And yes, you can use your hit dice if you want now too.
Nice.
See, everything's all right.
Thank you. Up and down my hit point bars. Cast magic.
I've got one spell left.
Okay, Atticus, you can make another saving throw. Wisdom
Please
saving
pass
throw.
it. Please pass.
Please, pass.
Please. Not those dice again.
Yay! Okay, you're starting to feel a bit braver now. The fear has left you. You're now determined to overcome whatever lies ahead.
Okay.
I think we should have to be a bit more careful.
Oh, sorry, not.
Anybody got 10-foot pole? Not me.
What's wrong?
Oh, we had a look inside that wardrobe, and there's just a huge cloud of spores and some mold or something came out. He was choking to death.
Then leave it alone.
He has now. I think he's.
Take a look at him.
Don't get too close.
Okay, you can see the yellow spores hanging in the air, glinting in your torchlight around the
Skirt
wardrobe.
around them. Anything in the fireplace?
Well, I thought it was an ornate cloak. Has the cloak still got the spores on it?
Yeah, the cloak was covered in mould.
It's a twab.
Mark. You have a dig around in the fireplace. Make a perception check, please. You don't see anything in the coals or anything, but as you're poking around, you notice one of the bricks in the front of the fireplace appears to be loose.
Try and wiggle it loose.
You pull it out, and inside there is a leather. Behind it, wedged into the crack behind it, is a leather scroll case.
I'll open it up and have a look.
As you open it up, a yellow cloud.
Would you like to read it out for everybody?
Dear daughter, long are the days when I think of you. Your life brings meaning unto my own. Tragic realization I've come to see within these final weeks of my life. So many years have slipped through my stubby fingers like sand. Very self-deprecating. Oh, how I lament. I'm eating a sweet, by the way. I'm sorry. None you ask me. Oh, how I lament the demon inside of me, a possession of a flappable determination and foolish pride. I sought to make both you and your stepmother's lives better, but in turn, I failed miserably. For this extraordinary miscalculation, I'm ever regretful. Not very good at punctuation. My experiments have gone awry, and the great debt I owe to the shepherd is coming back to bite me in every sense of the expression. Unfortunately, I cannot expand upon those details here. That would make it easier if we did. You must go to my laboratory where there is much for you. You will remember the way there, I'm sure. I recall that you termed it the painting room as a youth. The 2 keys are hidden around the property, so be observant. Do not attempt to access the laboratory without the keys. If you do, flee the building immediately. Also read the poems below. I'm sure you'll appreciate them. Love, Hemsh. To my loving wife, Ravana, you are the only woman who loved me for who I was and of what I could achieve. All night we would stir together, sharing our hopes, our passions, our dreams. Yet in the end, I walked away, leaving you with naught but a kiss. And your love, I crumbled into stone and cast away into a well, just like a wish.
Wow.
To my spitting image, Budgie, my work is ever pressing, weighing on small frame, like the foolishness of my plans. How I miss you so, and yearn for the comfort of holding you in my hands. Though the sharks circle me hungrily, your image is the flotsam I cling to in these desperate times. It's your laugh that brought me joy, your songs that gave me peace, like a music box containing those bright jade eyes.
Oh, it can turn a phrase. So we got to find some keys. I guess.
Just try and find them then.
Yes.
Good to know. Good fight, Atticus. Well done.
Yeah, if we hadn't found that, and we'd have stumbled across his laboratory. God knows. I wonder if there's anything in those poems.
You
I'm sure
find
someone
something.
mentions-
I hand the scroll over to
Ned, was it?
to Rodri.
Oh, right.
There you go. I just crumple it against your chest of paper and just
Oh, thanks.
there you go.
Yeah, those poems. The first one mentioned a well, and then the second one mentioned a music box. Those are the only 2 kind of objects. Maybe you could hide a key in, but we haven't seen any. Maybe there's a well outside. There was definitely something outside. When we opened the door, I don't know whether it was a privy or a well.
Does anybody remember seeing a music box or a well anywhere?
I didn't come across one.
Has anyone seen one Neil yet?
You do remember there was a well in the garden. You haven't seen a music box.
Maybe the keys in the bucket then at the bottom or something.
Could be, Tiberius.
Okay. Let's clear this place out.
Oh, after you then.
Open that door.
Rubbish is scattered around what was once a fine guest bedroom. There's evidence of rodent infestation, and webs hang in the corners. A 4-poster bed stands against the wall opposite the fireplace. Its woodwork is worm-ridden, and the curtains that once screened the bed are torn and stained. There's no bed linen, but the bed is mostly intact.
Did you just say webs are in the corners?
Yeah.
No. Close the door.
Okay.
We've got to look for these keys. I'll go in. Which door was it? North.
Did you find something?
Maybe.
Find it where last time
Just
that
look.
happened.
Where are you going, Dave?
I don't know. Where's the?
The
Oh,
door's
he's
to the
closed
side.
the door, and yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that like a roof of a thing below us?
It's the the overgrown patio bit outside the back. Yeah.
Roger just bursts through the window. No, I don't. FYI.
I've had enough.
Hey,
I
what?
move.
Okay,
Okay, I move into the room. Let's get some more of the room on there.
Really going to have to negotiate the pay.
I gotta have a look under the bed.
I want to move.
Okay, make an investigation check, please, or a survival check, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Move me, Neil.
Investigation.
Sorry, Rich.
I can't see what's going on.
You don't see anything under the bed, but there are some signs that this room has been used, if not occupied, relatively recently. Scuff marks in the dust, and so on.
Someone's been here recently. Someone has used this room. Is that a fire? Walk up to the fireplace.
I'll keep an eye. I'm going to move once. Well, when Tiberius moves, I'm going to go and have a stand in the doorway. If there's no spiders swarming.
Let's have a look in the fireplace. Is anything? Has it been used recently?
Make a deception check for me.
Yes, we shall. This I can do. Pass or fail.
It doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. Most of the coals have rotted away to dust. You don't see anything else unusual about it.
Move across to the little table by the bed.
Yeah,
Have a look. See if there's anything on there.
it's only got 3 legs. It's broken. There's nothing of any interest there.
No music boxes.
Nope.
That's a window. That's a window. That's a window. There's no doors. Let's have a look in the corner here. Search that. Have a look at that table. See if there's anything on it. Under it.
No, it's
Around
just broken detritus. Evidence of rats gnawing on the wood.
I'll go up to the bed. I'll feel it. See if it's warm.
It's not. In fact, it's damp.
Oh. I'll sniff it. Is it briny damp?
No, mouldy damp.
Oh, mould. Oh, back away from it. I can't find anything in that room. And that bed's a bit mouldy, and I'm not going near it. No way.
Maybe you can check for like secret rooms or. See if
Well, all the walls open out onto windows onto the outside, so I don't think there was.
that's the end of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
So, what was that? Those poems you were reading out?
Just poems, I think. All night we would stir together, sharing our hopes, our passions, and dreams. In the end, I walked away, leaving me not with a kiss, and your love I crumbled into stone and cast away into a well. Weighing on that small fright, I miss you to come the shocks and thought I can get
Weird.
into a laugh that brought me joy. Your songs gave me peace, like a music box containing those bright jade eyes.
Jade eyes.
Who's got green eyes?
Or maybe it's a statue or something that's got green eyes.
Oh yeah, we just haven't seen anything yet.
You're imaging the flocks and like going to use this.
And we keep moving.
Yeah. Is that a door to the north there?
Yeah, I'm standing next to one.
There's a window, mate. Yellow one.
right, yeah, you
Yellows are windows and blues are doors.
There's a door on my right.
There it is.
Well, wait for me.
I'll open the door now.
Okay. Sorry. 1 second. Okay. Damp mould covers portions of the walls and ceiling in this large bedroom, and rubbish is strewn liberally around the floor. In the centre is a single mattress that has been badly torn, from which stuffing protrudes. Under the window sits a large wooden chest, the timbers split and its lid closed.
I'll approach very slowly, and I'm looking for traps and stuff.
Okay, make an investigation check. Okay, you don't see anything out of place.
Okay, I'll approach the chest. Does it appear to have been forced open?
Yeah, the lock's smashed. The lid is shut on it. It looks old and rotting.
Check it for traps.
Okay, make an investigation. You're not really sure what you're looking for, but you can't see anything that makes you think there's anything
I'll
unusual.
lift the lid with my short sword.
I'm going to go and check the fireplace.
Okay. You open the chest. Inside is a pile of mouldy, ragged clothing. Appear to be in very ancient styles that were never really in fashion. There's also some papers in there, but they're rotted away. It's completely illegible.
Okay.
The fireplace. Yeah, you have a poke around the fireplace. Make a perception check, please, Atticus. Yeah, you don't spot anything out of the ordinary. You know, the stone's crumbling, it's badly maintained.
Next room, I guess.
I'll open that door.
Okay. This room appears to have been used for storage. A large, ill-made oak chest stands under the window, its lid closed. Elsewhere in the room lie 3 broken wooden chairs, 2 splintered wooden buckets, and a mildewed sack. Just inside the door is a heap of clothing. The garments have collected little dust, appearing to have been placed here only recently.
Oh, be careful of the floor. Be careful of the floor.
Oh,
Atticus.
don't
Check
leave
that
me
before you
behind,
move in.
it's dark.
I'll get the clothes and chuck them to Ned. Are these yours?
Yeah! Yeah, they are. Oh, thanks, mate. Here, you can
Yes,
have your
that's all
cloak
good.
back.
Oh, thank you, friend.
He takes his clothes and starts pulling them on.
I'll have a good look around the room, being careful for the floorboards.
Okay.
Let me move myself.
Okay, make an investigation check, please.
I'm going and
Okay,
search too.
You have a good look around. There's nothing of interest there. There's some soiled laundry.
Yeah.
Nice.
pants.
Okay. Right, let's move on.
Was there a chest in there? Did you say?
There was, yes.
I'm gonna go up to the chest and then inspect it.
Okay.
Um,
What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna move off to the side, then open it.
Okay, you lean across, open the chest. It creaks open as you do so. It's empty.
Yeah, damn. Wow.
Atticus, along the north wall of that area, a staircase descends to the ground floor in the rear of the house. The treads appear to be loose and perilous. Another staircase along the east wall climbs to the upper level. This stair is mostly collapsed, only the lowest 6 steps are still intact. There's no easy access to the hole in the ceiling where the staircase used to lead. A heap of rotten timber lies in the northeast corner.
I've
there
put
any,
the ropes out.
any barrels or anything in the other room that we can use to?
No, I mean there's the chest.
We stand the chest on end, so it's
Yeah, you could try.
might be a few feet.
Who's the tallest? Atticus, I think.
I think we should all stand on Tiberius's shoulders.
But I don't mean to be rude or anything, Tiberius, but we could perhaps lift you up there.
Yeah, just pass me up and then I'll tie a rope.
I mean, no disrespect or anything.
Can we lift him up?
Yeah,
sure,
you can try if Tiberius wants to make an athletics check with advantage.
Can I use acrobatics instead?
No, not unless you're somersaulting up there.
Off the top of his hands, I'll somersault up there.
Well, don't leave me behind, it's dark back here.
Keep up.
Okay, athletics. Not great.
Advantage.
Oh, yeah. Is it good enough?
No, it's not. They try and heave you up, but you just can't get a firm grip.
I'm too
sharp
weak.
flanks.
I'm so tiny. He's kicking his legs. God. Pull myself up. I'm not strong enough.
You say the bottom 6 steps are in.
Are intact,
Tap.
yeah.
Any chance I can run and jump off the top one to try and grab onto?
Yeah,
it?
you can make that would be an athletics check.
Acrobatics.
Sorry, acrobatics.
Do that one then, Tiberius.
What?
I'm going to try and run up the steps and
Go on,
try
then.
and jump and grab. So what checks shall I make?
Running and jumping. I think it's athletics, isn't it?
Yeah.
Climb, jump.
Okay, you run up the steps. The top step snaps under your foot as you push yourself up from it. You reach up. You just manage to grab the lip and heave yourself up.
Oh.
Wow.
Just bear with me 1 second.
So award an inspiration point for the pull-up.
He's wearing pull-ups.
Right, I'll chuck a rope down to him.
Okay,
I've got rope.
just let me describe the room first. A gaping hole in the floor shows where the top of this staircase used to lead before it collapsed. There's grimy cobwebs on the walls and ceiling, and the floor is covered with broken furniture and other rubbish. Several holes in the roof allow dim light to enter this large room that extends the length of the house. 2 large sacks lie heaped in the northwest corner. In the centre of the floor sits a small wooden box.
Oh no!
It's a music box.
That's it.
Hopefully.
Okay, so you get your rope out.
I'll chuck a rope down, steal myself, and
Okay, and start heaving people up.
Healing.
I'm just going to move you all into the map.
Pull me up, my friend. It's the attic.
Oh, God, down here for you.
Okay, then.
well, Ned.
You all got that map, yeah?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
I'm going to edge slowly down this wall now.
Okay.
Oh, go away.
I've got 16 passive perception. Am I picking up anything from the room?
You're not, but you are sensing something's wrong with your danger sense. And right in the middle of this room, in the middle of the floor, is this box.
Go over to it and have a look. I'm going to go and just stand over it and have a look.
It's intricately carved and made of polished wood. There's a small brass winding handle on the side.
It looks like Does it look like a music box to you, Atticus?
Read out the poem about it first before you handle it.
It's
It
your
might
laugh
calm
that
the
brought.
spirit.
It's your laugh that brought me joy. Your songs that gave me peace, like a music box containing those bright jade eyes.
I wind the handle.
Okay, you wind the handle a few times, let it go, and it starts to wind backwards. Strange, creepy music starts to play from
What's
the
gonna
box.
happen?
There's a whirring noise. Then suddenly a hidden drawer opens on the side of the box. And there is then a horrible screech. I'd like everyone to roll initiative, and we will
Oh,
leave
shit.
the session there.
Let's not leave it there. Let's
Oh,
go back.
no.
Let's retract a little bit.
Make it high. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
Good roll.
Okay, let's have a go at initiative. Oh, great.
And as these strange, they're like birds who have been skinned, just red flesh, swoop down from the ceiling. You can see instead of beaks, they have long proboscises dripping with blood.
Suck our blood.
And we'll leave the session there.